the juice, and we are back outside Nancy Guthrie's house. Figured I'd come back out here today for a couple hours, chat, have an open discussion, maybe open up the phone lines if we have time. I won't be out here too long. I want to make sure I'm live too. I won't be out here too long today, guys. I got something I got to take care of and do. So we'll probably be out here for a couple hours, maybe till about 6, and then call it a day. Something's been bothering me lately. Well, not bothering me, but I've been thinking a lot about the ransom letter. I know I ask a lot of people whether or not they think it was real or they think it wasn't real. So I want to talk a little bit about that today. Coffin Dapper had a really, really good show talking about the ransom, and also, it had me thinking a bit. A couple people reached out saying that there were some words about Nancy at CrimeCon, but I've yet to find any links or anybody's been able to send me any links. So if you have any links from CrimeCon in regards to Nancy, we could definitely listen in if there's any updates as far as what anybody's brought to our attention at CrimeCon or anywhere else, really. I haven't really heard much at CrimeCon. I've seen the guys out there over there having a great old time. Man, I'm jealous, guys. I wish we could have got out there. I didn't realize CrimeCon was like it was. I didn't realize like all these people go out to CrimeCon that really support crime, like Nancy Grace, Brian Enton. A lot of people, everyone's out there. There's so many people out there. So I mean that we definitely got to go to the next one. I think the next CrimeCon is in from what I'm hearing, it's in Orlando. So we might need to go out there and check that out next time. Light traffic. It's been really light traffic wise out here so far. I think the mailman's coming down the street right now, but other than that, it's been pretty light out here. Let me move the camera up a bit. It's a little too low. A lot of the streamers out there too. I think I saw Dad's Gone Live out there. I kind of chimed in on a couple of his videos. I was able to chime in on JLR, Criminal Network, of course. He's out there in Vegas. So I mean, they're over there having a blast. Ted over there having a blast as well. I mean, those guys they're over there turning up. They're having a good time. Shouts to the guys out there in CrimeCon, man. We got to get there next time for sure. It was amazing to me to see how many people knew who Criminal Network and Ted was. Of course, JLR, because he's been doing it a while and he's up there. He's got a pretty big community, so it was amazing to see how many people are aware of us being out here. Anyways, guys, as usual, we'll walk over here, of course, in a second and start it off with a little prayer here. It's pretty quiet. It's really quiet out here today. I feel like it's less people so far. I think I've been here for like 20 minutes. I feel like it's a lot less people than it was passing through here yesterday. So it's pretty quiet out here. I don't think anything crazy will happen out here either. It is Saturday, so it's decent out here too. It's not, it's hot, but it's not too hot when you're in the shade. So real shady right here right now. So I'm good, thank God. Got a couple drinks, so we'll stay cool out here. That's for sure. Big welcomes. Those of you guys tuning in, though. Good to see some of you guys in the chat here. Lady Bonga, welcome. It's good to see you back, Sam. Welcome. And Deborah there. Hooch, Diane, Gloria, as well as Fanflower. It's like a car passing by here. Fanflower. Oh, they're getting a picture. They said we got to get a picture. Still people passing by. Colorado. So anyways, even though I won't be out here for too long today, I am going to come back. I know people don't want me to be out here late at night. I'm not going to be out here long. Wow, that sun is beaming. I am going to come back at like 1, 2 in the morning, because tonight, from what I'm hearing, is going to be like a full moon, and it's one of those like abnormal type of moons where it's really, really bright. And it's around the time that Nancy got taken, just to see how bright it is, to see if those signs reflect. I think it'll be a good test to seeing whether or not, it was bright enough that night, although they're not the same night, so it's tough to compare them, I guess. But just to kind of try to compare, I'll probably come back out here for like 20 minutes tonight at like 1 in the morning. I'll go live for a bit. And we'll just see how bright it is out here, because I'm supposedly the night that Nancy went missing, it was a really, really bright night. So that being said, I want to see if that night tonight brings the same thing. We'll see. I don't know. Ted's in Vegas. Yeah, Ted's in Vegas. They're all in Vegas, guys. Everybody's in Vegas just having a blast, man. There's so much going on in Vegas right now. It's insane. It's insane. I think that might even be why we got so not as many folks tuning in too here. So that everybody's in Vegas, literally. I think they ran into who he's a smaller streamer like myself. Mab Investigates was out there. I mean, there's so many people out there. It's insane. Everybody's live right now in Vegas. Dreams Escape, thanks so much for the 5 gifted there. Much love, Dreams Escape. I truly appreciate it. With the 5 gifted, man. It looks like a Marcy Octavio. I think that's the name, if I said that right. Ryan Kelly, as well as Carolina, are officially members. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team, guys. I appreciate you guys becoming. I appreciate the gifted memberships. Now you guys are officially members, thanks to Dreams Escape there. Nice. I want to play a little bit of this clip with it's like a car coming, with Coffin Daffer, because she talks about the ransom, so I want to share that. Nancy Grace spoke out today. That was pretty interesting to hear her speak out. I think she's got her own panel there in CrimeCon, and she's her little area that she's covering at CrimeCon is pertaining to Nancy Grace. I like the fact that they got their own little areas and their own little topics that they're discussing based on what's going on with crime. Let's see if we can get this. You guys want me to get all the plates, so I got to make sure we try to get all, at least try and get the type of vehicle they're stopping by. They wanted to take, it looks like they just wanted to come by and get a picture. Looks like they might be even getting ready to turn around. I don't know. Why is it all wiggly? It should not be wiggly. Yeah, they're taking off. They're taking off. I missed the comment there, but thanks. Somebody was saying something about hitting a like or something. I don't know. I missed it. Alex says, shout out to the Juice Dose. Hey, much love. I appreciate it. Shouts to Alex. Man, they're having a blast. They are having a good old time. Made it the dark. Good to see you back, by the way. Good to see you, Josie. But big welcomes, Marianne. Shouts to all the members tuning in with me out here at Nancy's. Be careful of the loony neighbors. Nah, I think we'll be good. We won't be out here that long. It's gonna be chill. I think we'll be cool. You never. I mean, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine in time. Coffin Dapper brought up that it's just a different time, and I've been saying that it's not the same as it was back in the day for the older folks, at least. Not even when I was a kid, though. It was the same as it was, and I'm pertaining to how people demand money now, or when there's a ransom. It's you can't go about it the same way that somebody would back in the day, and I think that's what makes the Bitcoin situation really interesting. And I think there's a lot more in this case that we just don't understand, that we're not seeing. Not only that, there's a lot about Bitcoin that we just don't understand either. Coffin Ever also was saying that whether we know it or not, because I always say this with Savannah as far as her being famous out here, I never heard of her. So she also said that, she's famous. She's, regardless of what, because I think she got a lot of that too. A lot of people saying that, Savannah's really not all that famous. They didn't know about her. And she was just saying that Savannah Guthrie is famous. Millions and millions go see her every day. And then she says that today's show is like personal. It's like kind of like how we interact with the viewers, through comments, through chat. It's more personalized of a show, and I think she was saying that because, of the weirdos that are out here. I think that she's kind of hinting that it could have been somebody from her show. I think that's at least what she's kind of hinting, to me at least. So we got to play a little bit of that because I think she hit some really good points based on what she was talking about. And we'll talk a little bit about what Nancy Grace was saying too, which I think she was talking about some pretty interesting things. Me and Nancy, we're kind of the same on several things in this case. A couple things we probably would disagree on. It's like a lot of us have similar theories. Some of us have similar theories, but there's always that one or two things in our theories, or based on what we speculate that happened here, that we don't agree on. I've never actually talked to somebody that has the same exact theory that I do, or anybody else. Everybody has, like, mostly it seems like majority of us have like different theories. It's kind of crazy. Man, Miss Link, you didn't have to do it. Much love. I appreciate the 20 gifted memberships. Insane. Let's see if I can read all these people who are now members. Thanks to Miss Link, man. Much love. Deborah, man. Quinley, LM, Lloyd Dreams, Bomber Girl, Spooky, Janice. Big welcomes all you guys. Jackie. It looks like Zane. I can't say that. We'll say Dragon, okay, because I don't want to get the name wrong. It looks like Aaliyah. I want to say Aaliyah Whittaker. I hope I said that right. Barber Weather, Pure Blood. It looks like Sienna. TV Medication News. I like that name. Um, Miss K's daughter, Miss Mogul, Johnny Johnson, Dixie, and New Orleans Saints are officially members, thanks to Miss Link. Shouts to Miss Link. Big salutes. Those of you guys with the gifted memberships. You guys are insane. We got to start it off with a prayer. I didn't even get a chance to get over here yet. That's tragic. I think we overheated, guys. I didn't even get to see the screen. When I came back to the screen, the phone just shut down. So I might just have to take this case off and then put this back on here. So give me a minute here. I don't even know how that just happened right now. It's crazy because we got the fan on it, but the case is on the phone, so that could be why it's not staying cool. So give me 2 seconds here. Hope we're back. The struggles. Yeah, so I had to put the screen back, take the case off the phone, and then I'll put this fan back on it because it's that hot out here. That hot. Phone already overheated, and we only been live for like 15 minutes. Stay. Like no room for that fan to sit in the back, man. I got to get a better fan. right, mic's hooked back up. We're good. We're locked in now. Jeez. Phone already overheating. Let's hope that don't happen again with the fan directly on the phone now. No case in. Shouts my brother tuning in, Young Pac. I think I just seen his name in the chat a little minute ago. So I think we're good. Let me just double check. Man, you guys can hear that fan. I don't like that. Let me move the mic over here next to me. That fan kind of loud. You guys can hear everything. Just checking the sound real quick. 1 second, guys. Yeah, that's much better. I didn't want to have the fan just blowing in you guys' ear like that. Man, all right, we're good. Kathleen says the construction house has always seemed a thought. Lots of activities back and forth with the trucks moving dirt at the time and onward. So are you talking about the house on the hill? Because if you're talking about the house on the hill, I think somebody lives there. But there is that abandoned home down the way, and they just recently started, working on the house. But I've only seen them one time this week. Nah, we're not going to visit Alex's apartment. That'd be nice, though, I guess, right? Go hang out at his apartment. Now I got my own spot, so there's no need for me to go to Alex's, though. Unless you need somebody to feed the cat or something. I think they're only going to be gone for 2 days, though. So I mean, I think they'll be headed back at some point tomorrow. We got to go do the prayer, guys, because the phone overheated. I guess we'll do another prayer here right now. Actually, we don't even need to go over there because it's too hot. Phone overheated. My apologies. So we missed the prayer here. Thanks for reminding me to Made in the Dark. I can't believe that. Insane. Oleg, big welcomes, by the way. Good to see you back in the chat here. Yeah, Alex has got kids, exactly. He wouldn't need me to go over there. Shouts to Alex, though. Somebody said we were buffering. I think we're good, though. All right, I'm going to move a little closer here. We won't go in the sun, though, because I'm afraid the phone is going to overheat. So we'll move a little closer here. I like to be kind of near the memorial site for prayer. So I just hope I don't lose you guys here. So we'll make it quick because we're kind of in the middle of the road. So I won't stick too long here in the middle. Prayer for Nancy, though. Feel free to join me if you'd like. I hope we're still live. I'm going to just make sure we're not buffering. Nope, still buffering. Are we back? Are we back? Okay, I think we're good. See, that's why I should have stayed put in the first place. It's like anytime I go this direction, it starts to kind of cut out a bit. The signal used to be okay right here, though. That's what's kind of weird. Prayer for Nancy, though, guys. God, I pray you continue to lift us all up and continue giving us the energy and strength to continue doing what we're doing for one another every single day in life and just everything we do to support this case. Father, help us all rise to come together to resolve this case. Father, I only ask for 3 things, answers, justice, and closure. And we'll continue asking for your help with this case every single day. In dear Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Move back here. I don't think you guys can see the road, huh? There we go. That's better. Quiet day. I mean, it's Saturday. No traffic, no nothing. So far, at least. I mean, a couple cars have passed by. I think a couple have, came by to take pictures, of course, but nothing crazy so far. I mean, it's been quiet. Um, nah, I didn't hear about that, Denise. I haven't heard about any bones found near Nancy's here. I had a couple people message, by the way, and I didn't get a chance to read all the messages. Some of them were quite long, so I gotta obviously go back and read them. Don't worry, I'll get back to you for whomever it was. Um, I think somebody was trying to call last night, so if you're in the chat and you wanted to reach out, just let me know, or you can send me a message here, and I can have you call in. That way, it's much easier to have a discussion. When they're quite long, it just takes me a little bit more time to read them. So yeah, I don't know if that person's here though. All the noise in Vegas. I know. It's been awesome though. Seeing all of the guys out there just enjoying themselves, and I never really understood what Crime Con was about. Still don't really know everything about Crime Con, but it seems like it's an awesome event for crimers. So that's something to look forward to next year. And like I said, it's supposedly supposed to be in Orlando. A gentleman had sat down. I can't remember his name. Pretty familiar face. I don't know if you guys know. He talked to Nancy Grace. But anyway, she had said that cellular. We've got a lot of things to consider on this case, and I thought it was good. Just to hear the way she put it. Um, to me, it kind of not only gave me more hope, but it's factual stuff that I think are huge leading up to us finding the suspect. One of the things she had pointed out was the cellular analysis survey team, and then she said they got Google on it, Apple on it, Pima Sheriff Department, of course. We don't have too much faith in them. The FBI's on it, and then she mentioned Trump being on it, offering to help in any way. And then also, not to mention, we have the best lab in the country doing it. So, I mean, those things are really good to consider moving forward as far as those that think that this case is going to crack at some point in time. She also said that she doubts that Miss Guthrie was still alive. She said that her mother is somebody that she takes care of. She's 95 years old and lives with her. And she said that there's no way that she could survive, something like this. And I thought about that because where I work, people need constant cares. One of the things that she also mentions is that when you take care of an older person out of their surroundings, out of their routine, away from their meds, away from their doctor and caregivers, that could kill them. People, you are fragile. When you get older, I walked in rooms and people just seem fine. Walking, talking like a normal day. Went back to work the next day and that person was dead. So I think that made a lot of sense, and care goes a long way. Oh, we got an H3 Hummer, or H2 Hummer, I'm sorry, the big boy, the older big boy coming by. I've never seen a Hummer in the neighborhood. Nice. Maybe I have it. I just didn't pay attention. The H3. The old H3. Nice truck. Faithful servant in the chat. I don't see faithful servant. Must have missed him. Shouts out faithful servant. We appreciate everything you put together for us. And we appreciate the laugh too. That was a great last video you did with all the guys and at the circus. That was too funny, man. Much love, faithful servant. We appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. We truly appreciate it. It was awesome seeing a video that made us all laugh. Made the Dog says, I'm so happy Juice is home. Yeah, it would have been nice to go though, I don't know. It feels a little different, knowing that there's no one else here. But I mean, at the same time, not really. But I mean, everybody's there. Las Vegas is overpriced. Yeah, it's just way too much. I would have went just like they did, and they'll have a good time. They're saving money by not going into Crime Con. It looked like DGL paid for it though. Paula, good to see you. She says, hi, Juice. Glad to see you there. Staying the course. Pray Nancy is found. Do not forget. Indeed, I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Yeah, so Kathleen says it sounds like a little like here too. Weather is all over the place, over the country. I mean, here they call it bipolar weather. This weather is different for sure. It's hot a lot in Arizona. Don't get me wrong, but we do go through moments where it's just hot, and then it's raining, and then it's hot, then it's cold, or then it's raining and it's cold. I don't know. It's just this weather's everywhere. Whaley, good to see you, by the way. Sue says Mark Kelly told Nanos to keep the FBI out so Trump wouldn't take the credit for Nancy. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people think it's about getting credit, or maybe just simply just for fame, or just being famous for solving a big case. I think a lot of people put Nanos' ego into effect when we're talking about, who wants to really solve this case. At the end of the day, that none of that matters when you have somebody missing. And Nano should know with his experience that it never ever really is going to take more than it's only going to just take one person to solve a case. I mean, that's all it takes for it to crack. But as far as solving it, there's more to it than just finding the suspect. So every person in a case like this, especially, it matters. In all cases, though, to me. Araceli, good to see you in the chat, by the way. Big hellos. Those of y'all saying hello. How you doing, Russell? Hey, love you too, Kim Wells. I appreciate you. Elaine says the circus was hilarious. I laughed so hard, wasn't it though? That was funny. For a second, the first time I saw the video, I didn't see me. I watched it the second time around, and then I saw me in the back, and that was just hilarious. Regina, much love. I appreciate it. You guys I appreciate all the positivity. You guys always motivate me to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm glad I could be out here today for a little bit too. I was wanting to get out here earlier, but I needed to get some rest. I was on the panel, awesome panel with Patriot Pride last night too. Shouts Patriot Pride. It was a good panel. Although I couldn't communicate with the callers because he couldn't get me on, but it was okay. It was a good panel. Good callers too. Sandra says, thanks for not going to Vegas. I like you at Nancy's house. We love you. I appreciate that. Much love. Yeah, I don't know. It's only for a couple days, if I would have went. But no, I'm glad I'm here too. You know, Vegas isn't going nowhere. Although Crime Con is, but Vegas isn't going anywhere. So we got another day for that. Joyba says we got a new song. Okay, we got a new Nancy song. Nice. Cowboy says, just why are you not in Vegas with the boys? It's like some people want me there, some people want me here. It's a little bit of both, I guess. Couldn't afford it. Too deep for my pockets, though. Yeah, Araceli, I do. It's actually in the description, I believe. Man, you guys are insane today with the gifted memberships, guys. Much love. Michelle with the one gifted there, and it looks like that went to Russell. Shouts Michelle for the gifted membership. Welcome to the family, Russell. Welcome to the team, sir. Stay in Arizona. Gots to. I mean, with that, with everything that's gone on, we got to stick around out here. I mean, we got to hold down, is what JLR calls it, ground zero. I call it the fork. Got to hold down the fork. It's like they're getting a break from it. I got my break. We took the kids out last weekend, so I got my couple days that I took off, and they're taking their couple days off at Vegas. Hey Corey, how you doing? Yeah, Whaley, it is sad. It is. It's horrible. So it's so bad that it even messes with us mentally. Affects the way everybody's been thinking. It goes a long way, for sure. So that new song's only about JLR. All right, gotta check that out. Tracy, a big welcomes by the way. Cormac, good to see you guys back. Much love. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the ransom too, because I was thinking, me, I'm not like a big believer when it comes to when it comes to the ransom, but then Coffin Daffer had brought it up and kind of refreshed my memory a bit, and she was saying that it came on the second day, after Nancy went missing, and I guess we got to kind of roll with Savannah, because and I guess I gotta change my theory a bit and switch that around to the ransom being real. Army, one of the viewers, you know, called into Patriot Pride last night, and he thinks one of them were real, not two. But you got to keep in mind that Savannah, I'm sure, got to read the ransom notes. She got to read them for herself. And I'm sure she was talking to somebody, in law enforcement in regards to those ransom notes. So you got to take that into consideration also. And we know she's probably going to believe what they believe, for the most part. But after reading them, I'm sure there were certain things that she thought that made her, that convinced her that they were legitimate. It talks about in the ransom notes that they described the Apple Watch, and they also describe something that Nancy may have been wearing. And I don't know if for sure if something was taken off of the nightstand. But I'm assuming that, since Savannah thinks that they're real, that describing, if they did describe what Nancy wore that night, then only family members would be able to confirm that. Not saying Savannah's saying that, she didn't know what she was wearing, or she. Oh, so this is the person with the camera. So looks like somebody's home today. So that's the person on the hill with the cameras. People have been saying it's kind of a suspicious house. That car is usually parked at the house, although yesterday that car wasn't here, but I usually see that car here. Well, I see it here, but I don't. It's here, but it's not. So I don't know who he is. I don't know if they're. I'm not saying they're involved, but a lot of people have been suspicious of that house ever since those rocks got here. Hey, old lady, I truly appreciate the $5 super chat. She says, I think it was a hit, a warning to Savannah's husband to keep his mouth shut about Bill Clinton because they go back, way back, and he knows all the dirt. Interesting. But being that he's an attorney, I don't think he could speak on anybody's personal business anyways, though. So I don't know why they wouldn't, why would they tell him to, keep his mouth shut, if he can't really speak on any cases for the most part anyways, I think, to a certain extent, but I could be wrong. Ooh, getting thirsty out here. Get a Gatorade. Cindy, unfortunately, I don't. I did once upon a time have Venmo, but I don't, unfortunately. I've yet to call the people I need to call. I guess I really do need to call Venmo, right, and see if I could get back in, because it has my old number. I don't know the password, so I can't get back in. Buttercup, much love. I appreciate the gifted memberships. My goodness, guys. Much love, Buttercup, with the 5 gifted memberships. Elaine, Pittsburgh Nurse, Sherry Shane, and Corey Angel, and Michelle are now members, thanks to Buttercup. Man, you guys are wonderful people, man. Insane. So many gifted memberships today. Insane, guys. So today, my theory, a part of my theory that Van's turning around, a part of my theory has changed. I now am starting to believe the ransoms were real. I go back and forth. Initially, I thought the ransoms were real. And then for the longest time up until today, I thought that they weren't. So I think I have to change my theory on that, the ransom part of it. Because just thinking about everything, it's hard not to. It's hard not to, just thinking everything through. I mean, you have to ask yourself, why would Savannah think that the ransoms are real? Michelle, welcome as gold, man. Much love, Michelle, with the membership. My goodness, guys, you guys are insane. Shouts Michelle, she's officially now a part of the family and the team here. Much love, Michelle. Sassy says we love you being here. Hey, I love you guys being here with me. I appreciate that, Sassy. Oh, I'm slow. Okay, Vaughn Life. I get what you're saying. Vaughn was not mentioning his apartment. Actually, he's mentioning the spot that he has on the hill. Right. Okay. Now I get you. I got you. Duh. I'm gonna walk up there in a second. Actually, that car left, and we'll see while I'm here if that car actually comes back. I don't know about that house, guys. I really don't. Somebody sent me a gift card, and I just wanted to say thank you. I'm not too sure who it was, and then um, we had got a couple tripods. I got to take those off because I think people are getting confused on the Amazon list. So I guess we got to back up tripod down, or I'll end up gifting it to someone who needs it. Maybe a new streamer, maybe Voices of the Missing. Maybe they need a actual tripod. Um, so I got to take that off because I think some people are getting confused, and I've gotten the same tripod I've already gotten, and I don't want people wasting their money on there. Juice, I think someone sent you a Cash App. Uh-oh. I don't think so, but I'll keep an eye on it as we're chatting away here. Maybe so, and I'm just not paying attention. Oh, they did. Araceli, much love. I appreciate that. Shouts to Araceli with the $20 Cash App. She says, "Get you something to eat and keep up the good work." Much love. I don't think I've eaten yet, so we'll do, Araceli. Thank you. Shouts to Araceli. Try to pull up the chat here real quick. Let's see if we could do a poll today, guys. I mean, we yesterday we had a hard time doing a poll. I want to see if we could get one going here. I think a lot of people enjoy the polls. I want to see if we can. Maybe not. Nice going good though, Francis. I've been hanging out here so far. I think about an hour. No, about 40 minutes. We haven't been out here too long. Nice going smooth though. Pretty good day. I slept in today, so I got some rest. I normally don't sleep very long. You guys know me. I'm a night owl. I'm always up late. So I mean, it's going good though. Kate Black, much love. I appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. Shouts Kate Black. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team, Kate Black. Man, you guys, I appreciate the love. I really do. Much love, folks. So I mean, Nancy Grace said something, and I think that's one of the things that we agree on. And I had to share this with y'all because I thought it was good to hear coming from Nancy Grace at least. Not everyone likes her, I guess, but I think majority do. Um, she did say that she thought Nancy, with the blood being on the porch, that she believed Nancy was struck, that she didn't just, start bleeding. And then she also mentioned chasing fantastical theories is a waste of time. It's a waste of resources, but to each their own on that note. But she believes the suspect will be found. She says that keeps thinking that the FBI is like on the cusp, is how she worded it, and that one or a suspect in mind. And I've been telling y'all that because I've been saying I think that they have, they would have reached out. They would have said something by now. I think that they have somebody in mind that they're either interested in or that they know for sure that, has ties to this and they're just trying to figure it all out. Whether or not it was one or two people or three or some say even four and five, some people think they see 4 to 5 people in the background in the video on that Ring camera. I still, go back and forth with that. I don't know. I truly think it was more than one person, but I can't say for sure. We haven't been able to really like pinpoint that to, make it a fact, in other words. Linda says, "Hello, the juice. Long story short, family knew and knows it was to keep them quiet." I think she was trying to say Savannah got a warning. They fake. She's hidden. That's why neighbors and family. And I don't think she had it the whole thing. But Why do people say that, guys? I don't understand why people think that she's hidden somewhere. She's somewhere in like a protective custody, you know. Wouldn't that be illegal? You know, because once Nancy's declared dead, then no one's going to believe that no more. I mean, they're going to have to declare her dead at some point. So what are they going to do? They're just going to go, you know, make it seem like she wandered off and then say, "Hey, we found her," or is she just put away in this place for the rest of her life? Cheryl says, "I don't believe she's in custody." Yeah, you know, I don't think so either. I don't think this was. I don't think this was something like that. At least Chris and Karen from the interview room are also in Vegas. Yeah, man, everyone is in Vegas. Literally, if you watched a majority of the people, there's not that many. If you really watch everything on YouTube, supporting Nancy and also other cases too. There's not a ton of you know crimers out there. There's a lot, but it's not like a you know, it's not a whole lot of you know crimers out there. I mean, most of the ones that we've stumbled across, you know, are out there. At least the ones that are supporting the Nancy case. Came out on the court stuff, and then Nancy went missing. Yeah, it's hard to say though whether or not they got anything to do with it. Hey, I'm doing good, Strawberry. How you doing? Glad to see you in the chat. Marianne says it's not political. I don't think so either, but at the same time, I question whether or not there's a whole lot more to this than we understand. But I think people add that into the equation when, you know, somebody is highly famous like Savannah. Lewis says, "I wish everybody would search like AJ and Jim. Just blows my mind." But you got to understand, not everything Nancy is out there buried. You know, not everybody thinks that Nancy is just put somewhere out there. You know that you know is searchable. You know, you can't really just go to people's houses and start searching in people's houses. You know, let's just say that Nancy's in somebody's house. You know, then in that case, you're never gonna find her. Tell somebody tells. Nah, man, Strawberry, it's actually really hot out here. It's actually super hot. The phone already overheated once, so it's pretty hot. I need to take a drink. I got hot thinking about being hot. I think the sun was the target. He's intelligent. His intelligence. It's not Savannah. Yeah. But when it comes to writing, I think that you know Tommaso would be the best writer. That's why I think it's important to understand their relationship. You know, whether or not Tommaso and Cameron have a good relationship. Tommaso, you know, or not Tommaso, but Annie and Cameron. You know, that's why it's important to understand their relationships. You know, I don't ever see Tommaso in pictures with Cameron though. True be you, big welcomes, by the way. Hi, Juice and chat. True be you, like the name. Patriot Pride in the building? Shouts Patriot Pride if they're in the building. Oh, you're saying good to see you. Good to have you on Patriot Pride last night. Yeah, it was great. Like I said, I couldn't talk to the viewers, but that was okay. I was able to communicate through Adam a little bit. Vima says Savannah had wrote a children's book right before Nancy went missing. Not that that's related, just saying. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's not hard to see what she makes. I think that's what Coffin Daffer was saying too, and people don't consider all of the all the money she makes financially. Not just from doing what she does with the Today Show, but her books. She's got books from what I heard. How you doing, Jody? Big welcomes. Dream says, "Are you going to Nancy's next week?" Yeah, I just won't be out here as much as it was last week. Just because I feel like I spent a lot of time here. I'll still go live from home though if I don't come out here. But I won't be here as much next week. We gotta tone it down a bit. We've been here quite some time this week. It is, man. It is very quiet on Escalante, Danny. It's super quiet out here. Got a neighbor coming up with a couple dogs, but it hasn't been really crazy out here like it was on. I think it was yesterday. No, actually, I think Thursday. So many people stopping by. It was just really a lot of traffic. Today is really light, but these are how the weekends are. I've noticed that out here. It's not too many neighbors going back and forth. I think the weekends most people kind of stay in. Shouts Florida, Tiger. Good to see you, Tiger. Shouts Florida. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't seem too happy of a neighbor. I didn't want to say that loud because I could tell she didn't want to be on camera. I guess I could have moved it, but it was already too late. So I was going to move it, but it's okay. I'm looking. She did not look happy at all. I get it, though. Sounds like you got something in your mouth like candy? No, I wish I had some candy, though. I think I actually brought a couple snacks, actually. Oh, I didn't. I think I ate them all. Never mind. Nah, I was looking, though. I was looking. See, now you got me thinking about candy. I think we're going to walk up this hill real quick, though. I was hoping that neighbor would come back, or not come back, but I was hoping the car that left there would have came back. Or it's the person that lives there. Criminal network and I couldn't figure it out. I'd be feeding y'all if it was me. Nah, it's okay. We're okay out here. We'll just get some food after we leave. Leave them alone. If they were in front of your house, you would complain. They're enjoying themselves and you are complaining. I don't think there's anything I'm complaining about. I was really pertaining to just respecting the neighbor. And I was mentioning that it was too late to turn the camera. It's really hard to tell if they mind it or not until they get up close. Maybe HOA had the rocks put on the easement. I don't think so. But you never know. I just would have thought that the HOA would have moved the rocks by now. But I mean, if you think about it, look, I mean, if it wasn't some troll, I think if it was a troll, they would have came and did something else by now. You know, I almost think that it's definitely I mean, at this point, I'm thinking it has to be a neighbor. And I honestly think it was the guy on the hill that did it, but, you know, who knows? But I think it had to be a neighbor because I think a troll would continue trolling. And maybe they're waiting for a bit. I don't know. It's just voices of the missing. Look at them. I think they're moving in on their scooters. Is that them, guys? Voices of the missing. Or for the missing. For the missing. I didn't even know they were coming out today. Is this them? I don't think it's them. Oh, I thought it was. Never mind. I thought they were coming out. Because you know how they ride on their little scooters, but I think they got bikes, so never mind. How you guys doing? I'm all right. Nice bikes. Man. What's the top speed on that thing?
50.
50, wow.
Yeah, good.
That thing's awesome.
They're fun, man.
Exactly like a dirt bike.
Yeah, except it has pedals.
It's awesome.
So the cops will leave you alone.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys just rolling around?
Yeah, we just came to see. We live in the valley.
Yeah.
And we're staying right down at a hotel, and I said, oh, Nancy's house is pretty close. Let's go up there and check it out.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the first time you guys been by here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Just hanging out. I mean, public awareness, just kind of continue to keep the case alive, you know, just coming out here. I usually come out here 3-4 times a day. We've been here a little too much this week, I think, but yeah, we had
a lot of traffic come through.
Not today. Today's been quiet. Yeah, it's been quiet. I mean, we think one of the neighbors, I don't know, but if you could see all these rocks, somebody came. We usually sit off the easement.
Oh, yeah.
But somebody put all these rocks here. I think it was a guy on the hill, but who knows? I mean, some of the neighbors don't want us here. Some of us do. Some of them do, but I don't. For the most part, I think they're okay with us here, but some of them don't want us here.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's The Juice on YouTube. Yeah, it's spelled DAA though, Juice.
It's spelled what?
DAA Juice.
The Juice.
The Juice. Yeah.
Check it out.
These bikes, these dirt bikes. What's the charge time on these things? They stay long?
They take about 4 hours to charge.
4 hours? Or not charge time, I'm sorry, the run time.
Oh, you can get about 50 or 60 miles out of them. As long as you're not really pounding it.
Yeah.
You're really just wrecking it going 50. I mean, you'll probably go 20 miles.
That's awesome. That's crazy. Those are some nice bikes.
They're fun though, man. I got another one at home that does like 70, but it ain't got pedals.
And it's all electric?
Street legal, you know what I mean?
Wow. It's crazy. We've been talking about getting a scooter. It's crazy.
Yeah, we got those
Got those too?
We take them everywhere. We have so much fun.
Yeah,
We just got back from San Diego for a week, and we saw stuff in San Diego that you wouldn't see, you know, because you got to park and pay and all that.
Yeah.
On our bikes, it was just so much fun.
I cannot imagine. I bet this thing will do a wheelie.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, see?
Juice.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm too old.
Mr. Bob. Where'd you park?
Church.
The church. Oh, that's a good spot. It's a good spot. It's not too bad.
Thank you.
Bob's Exciting Adventures has arrived. He's exhausted right now.
I got a little something I saw on the way here. I don't know if anybody searched it, but there's a cave. Opening to a cave.
On that ditch down there?
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. I haven't gone in there, no, but I think I know what you're talking about.
I didn't want to do it alone because it's a little
steep. Does it look that deep though? I didn't even actually walk over there. They might have checked it though. I feel like they've searched all through here before.
I don't think they went in that cave.
A lot of hiding. I didn't realize it was so far back in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? So that was definitely.
It's pretty deep in here, yeah.
Definitely a targeted hit, I would say. I mean, they didn't just pick, easy getaway house.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, Barney.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Sorry,
the sheriff.
Barney
He's an absolute fool.
You know?
Yeah. It's funny when people start coming through here. Once you realize how far you got to come to get in here, you realize immediately, like, this is definitely targeted. Nobody just randomly picks this house. There's much nicer houses than this one. You know, it's not hard to. I mean, it's super easy to tell this was targeted.
Why?
Now they want to keep it all closed up.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think about the ransom part of it? You think the ransom is legitimate?
Bogus.
Yeah.
Bogus. That would have happened like day one.
Yeah.
You know, if they take somebody for ransom, they're gonna want to get their money, get the body.
Yeah.
That's where she is. Give us the money. So I think that's bogus.
It's hard to say. I mean, Savannah thought they were real.
Well, she's probably in panic mode too. It's her mom.
I mean, and they know what she was wearing, so I mean, and only the family could confirm that. Because they said that was in the ransom letter. So I mean, if let's just say that they described the right thing in the ransom letter based on what she was wearing, and Savannah confirmed that. I think her saying that to me kind of like confirms that, you know what, that it might just be real, because if there's certain things, I mean, they described the Apple Watch too. So I mean, only the family can confirm that. I know I had to think twice about that, because I go back and forth with the ransom part.
Every time I think I got it figured out, I come up with something that makes me believe, nope, that was stupid.
And it was one of the only ones where they weren't able to trace somebody on. I mean, they got Kalela with the fake ransom later on, but those first two led no trace. They haven't been able to find the person who sent them. So it's kind of crazy.
Whew, that walk. Not fun.
If you want to put your water in the ice chest, you can.
Oh, no.
It's probably not cold anymore.
No.
Keep
it underneath the armpit, keep it nice, you know. Nice and flavored. What am I trying to do? There we go.
Crazy, man.
I know. So you guys communicate on the little walkie. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And it's instant. It's not like you got to call, you know. Yeah, I like that.
Since I've been here, I got 4 new subscribers.
Doing it, man. You should go. You might as well go live.
Come on, I am going to go live. Hey, guys. Can you see it? I can't see.
It's kind of backwards here. You might want to do it this way. Oh. I'll tell you when you're in there. There it is.
Come on, guys. I need to get to 500. Help me out. Bob's Exciting Adventures on YouTube. Thank you.
Bob's Exciting Adventures.
Bob's Exciting Adventures.
Exciting Adventures?
Yeah.
Bob's Exciting Adventures.
They said they just subbed.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Well, Oleg said he just subbed. Much love, Oleg. Shell says, "Bring Nancy home." I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
Agent 85, you in the chat? L 1985. I call her Agent 85.
What's the name?
L 1985.
Oh, I think you're talking about Lydia. I don't think I've seen her in chat.
I call her Agent 85.
I haven't seen her.
The juice.
The juice is loose.
What do y'all think about that cave? Should we walk over to that cave? I don't think so, though. I feel like the FBI is swarming this whole area. I feel like they've searched
we don't know.
most of the area within like a 2.5
it's probably about a half mile.
Isn't that Zarella, right? Yeah. So if
you'll see you'll see that dip, and it's kind of hidden behind a tree, but you'll see an opening to a cave.
Yeah, if you go straight out, make a left on Zarella, it's one of those one of those dips.
Yeah. I looked at it, I was like, well, if I wasn't alone, I'd probably get up. I don't have the right shoes for it, because it's a lot of rock. It's a little steep. Probably too hard
Yeah,
to put a
that.
body in there late at night.
Yeah, I was
early
gonna say
morning.
that cave would have to be pretty deep, and that's probably too risky too.
Couldn't tell from a distance how deep it was.
I don't think she's close at all.
I think close. Normally, things like this, they're within a 3-mile radius.
What do you think about that bobcat up there?
At first, when you guys were talking about the bobcat, I thought you were talking about an animal.
I know. Initially, I thought the same thing. Yeah.
You mean who did this?
Yeah.
What's your side?
Maybe. But
It's good meeting you guys.
if you,
Hey, you guys
hey,
too.
nice
Thanks for the cactus for sure. I mean,
Because
it's all illegal. I mean, you can't just come here and put rocks on the side of somebody's. This is somebody's
Have a
property.
good night.
you
You guys
know,
too. Yeah, it's somebody's property, so you can't just come down here and throw rocks. Even and yet alone cactus on top of that. It just got more worse when they put cactus here.
yeah, it's just ridiculous they did that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. I almost parked my car right there again, just out of spite.
I think you would have been all right. Maybe not if we, as long as it wasn't on stream or anything, but I think you'd be all right.
Whoops. I want to show you your chat with me. See, I can't get into your chat bar because my stuff is now in the way of my chat bar. So now I have to do some crazy things where it turns. Didn't do that before.
Man.
Hey, get off there.
Coffee says Bob's exciting adventure. We got a lot of people subbing up to you. Subscribe to Bob's channel, FAFO. That's subscribe, man. See, who's this? Sherry. Sherry just subscribed, man. You got subscribers, man. Tammy just subscribed as well.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Appreciate it. I made this long walk for you guys. I'm an old man.
Yeah, it's a good walk. It's a good walk from the church. It's a good walk. Did you see how many miles it was? No, it
I'm gonna
didn't
guess
say.
it's like 2 miles.
Deborah says she's already a sub. Yes, some people already subbed
some
up.
already are.
The perp won't be happy. I don't think she will be found. As far as that part of it, guys, I don't know about Nancy being found, but I think that they'll find the perp and whoever else is tied to this. I think they'll finally figure it all out. I think they're getting closer already as it is.
When I set up, it's public, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm done with it, it goes to private. It's weird.
Probably just got to go change it back again. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can do.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. Dang, that's tough. I don't know. That's weird. It should stay public, though, if you change it to public. Take a walk up this hill real quick. Let me grab a drink, and then we'll walk up to this hill real quick. The cave, I think the cave is too small, though. It's too small.
You don't need much. I mean, you don't know how deep it is.
Yeah, that's true. But that's a lot of work.
Yeah. I would say so. Plus, it's pitch dark.
Yeah.
Rocks and everything to get up there. You need some hiking boots.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'll be here.
Put our vest
Stuff
on.
is safe.
Oh, I wouldn't mind if you came. It don't matter. It's up to you. You're gonna get set up. Nice.
Gotta do the work, right?
Yeah.
Mind if I sit in your seat for a few minutes?
Yeah, go
Rest
ahead.
my legs a little bit.
Good one. Oh my. Good thing I got 2 chairs.
I was gonna sit on the ground.
All right, we're gonna walk up this hill real quick here. I'm just getting the tripod situated here. Man, it's time to eat something, chat. It's really time to eat. Can't wait to eat. Get out of here pretty soon. No, I think we'll be here till about 6:30, guys. I don't think we'll be here too long, but I think we'll be here about 6:30. I was actually gonna leave a lot sooner, but I think we'll be here till about 6:30. So we got at least an hour out here before we get out of here. I'm questioning whether or not I should come back tomorrow. I don't know for sure if I'm going to come back out here tomorrow or not. I'm questioning if I should or not. But I know I'll be back out here tonight. I'll come back out here tonight. And if the moon isn't bright, I probably won't bother. But from what I'm hearing, the moon is supposed to be super bright tonight. Sue, I appreciate that $2 super chat. She says, hey, from Canada. Much love, Sue. Shouts to Sue. Let me see if I can pull this up. I want to see what type of moon that we're supposed to be looking forward to. From what I'm hearing, it's supposed to be happening tonight. Yeah, so May 30th, it says it's supposed to be a rare blue moon and micro moon. It's visible tonight. It reaches peak at 4:45 a.m. So we might have to try to come. Oh man, that's gonna be late. I don't know if I'm gonna make it till 5 in the morning. I don't know if I'll make it that long. Whew. I usually stay up till about 3 or 4, but 5 is pushing it. Renee says, don't go out there at night by yourself. Well, it won't be actually 5. That's actually a good time because the sun will be kind of coming up around that time. Car passing by. Truck. Bathing Dog thinks his house is very suspect. So it doesn't look like I'm recording it or anything. I'll face me, be behind me. And now it looks like I'm kind of recording the street from here. Chrissy said he rest. I got enough rest. I got good rest today, guys. I usually don't get a lot of good rest throughout, especially throughout the week. But I got a lot of good rest. Man, look at the view of the gym house, guys. Look at the gym house. And then look at Nancy's house at the same time. I'm going to zoom in for y'all. So there's Nancy's. And then, you know, you got the gym house right next door. Oops, sorry. Trying to keep the phone steady. But look at how great of a view they have. I'll put the tripod down so we have like a steady view here. Hold on. Man, they got a really good view. We'll stand here for a couple minutes, not too long. God, that's not good. Not good. Drop the mic. Sheesh. I don't like that. No, now my mic's got a chip in it. We'll put a sticker over it so it looks better. Mic drop. I know. Did y'all hear that? My mic's got a chip in it. I feel like we got a better connection up here. I don't know why I feel like we do. Man, the gym house is so close. I mean, I don't know. You can't say, like, with that view, you can't really say that they, you know, are able to see directly in Nancy's yard. I mean, it's hard to say. Sent the pictures to the FBI. I'm sure they got all the pictures they need so far. Astrology says the family did it to Nancy, and Savannah would have made tons of money on the books and movie deals about her mom. She is not going to share her profit with siblings. Would she or would she? I don't know. I feel like we do. Whew, it's windy. All of a sudden. Showed you some support chat. We got support, man. It's all you guys just being here. Want me to zoom in? Yeah, I'll zoom in for you. I can't believe I dropped my mic, man. We got to take care of these bad boys. Not good. Not good at all. Get Bob down there. Bob's exciting adventures. I forget how far Bob said he lives away from here, Chad. I don't know if you guys remember. But I can't remember how far away Bob said that he lived. Juice, they giving you a lot of shout outs. Who's giving me a lot of shout outs? Sassy, I try to be. I try to be a sweetheart, man. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for I'm here for Nancy. I'm here for the folks in the chat. So but that's the type of view that they have, which is kind of crazy to me. And no one saw anything. And I'm wondering if there's a camera up there. I'm assuming that they would have cameras up there on that balcony. So I question whether or not that they gave any of their footage to, the FBI. It's hard to see on that balcony if that's a camera or not. I can't tell on that top left little edge of the roof. I can't tell if that's a camera or not. I don't think they have a camera though. It's amazing how the camera wiggles on its own. I'm not even touching it. When you're zoomed in, you see all the little tiny little bit of wiggle. There were definitely signs in the house behind you on day 7. It was in the windows. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. I think there were signs in the house that day. I think you might have a point. Yeah, I think there were signs actually that day. Full moon tonight, but it's showing that it doesn't reach its peak until 4 in the morning, guys. So I don't think I'll come out here at 1 and 2. If it's really bright, we'll still come. We'll probably try to wait till it's at its peak. I'll try my best to stay up. I think we need to. I think I just want to know for my own peace of mind. Not that it's going to help anything. But remember in the video, the signs are reflecting, and people are questioning whether or not it was infrared, a car light, or the moon that night. So I don't know. I did look it up though, and research isn't always accurate, but according to research, it did say that the that the moon can shine off of the light, or the moon can shine off of the signs. It can reflect off of the signs. Nice shirt. Yeah, somebody got it for me. Yeah, it's a blessing having this shirt. It's a one of a kind vest, man. You guys know I love this vest. I don't even know how they got the picture in the back, how they copied and pasted it. Strap it all up. Man, love this vest. Love my vest. My favorite vest. Then we got Sue Ellen's house to the right here, obviously. And this is her vantage point that we're looking at for the most part, so. Yeah, so the yellow sign, the yellow sign in the back of the video, you know, a lot of people were questioning whether or not that it was tail lights reflecting off of that, or if it was actually the moon, or it's the infrared coming from the Ring camera shining off that yellow light right down there on that left-hand side near that cone there. So I just want to do my own experiment, you know, coming this morning, about around 4:45 if I'm still up that late, and I want to see if the signs actually are reflecting off of the moonlight. I haven't seen Sleuth at all. No Sleuth from what I've seen. I know he's been live, but I don't think he's been out here. Surprised he didn't go to Vegas. She told me to move my tripod out of the road or I will be reported to law enforcement. You see what I'm telling you guys? They watch this house. They watch this house. I got you. No problem. We're in Alex's apartment. Alex told me I could be here in his apartment. She said to move my tripod out of the road or I'll be reported to law enforcement. We were here within like 5 minutes and she was already on the camera. So it's a lady, I guess. We're not gonna stay up here. I don't need no problems. I don't want no problems. I'm just putting my tripod up. And then I'm gonna go back down. So we know those neighbors don't like us. I already knew that when Alex went to the door that one day, though. I don't know if you guys could pick that up, though. I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't think you guys could hear that. Although this mic is really good, I don't think you guys heard that. But that's what she said on the camera. Hey, thanks for becoming a member, Renee. Shouts, Renee. Welcome to the family. Renee, welcome to the team. Much, much love, Renee. All right, we'll go back down. I don't need no problems out here. public road from what I heard. I didn't know I couldn't have the tripod on the easement. It's not like there's traffic coming and going. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. So the person that left there earlier, I think it's a husband and a wife, though. I think it's a guy that also lives there too. I don't think it's just one person. I started to do a little loop around the roundabout up there, but I was like, you know what? Nah, I don't even want to even. I'm not even trying to make her mad on purpose.
You walk to the back of Nancy's house.
I was up there at the thing. They told me that that to move my tripod out of the road on the camera up there, or otherwise I'll be reported to law enforcement.
Under what grounds?
Good question.
It's public.
Yeah.
Nothing they can do. So who told you that?
The lady on the house up there with the bobcat.
All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Should I have? Maybe I should have told him that. Oh, excuse my language. Goodness. That one slipped. Sheesh. Oh, man. Bob's Exciting Adventure is the name. It's like, I'll be right back. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want no problems at all. I'm not here to cause no problems. I mean, you guys know I got to study law a little bit more and everything, or a lot more. I need to study law, period. So, I mean, I can't lay any laws down if I don't really know them. You know what I mean? So what's the point of me standing a ground that I can't really protect based on the rights that I have? You know, I need to understand, you know, what laws to apply to the officer that makes contact with me. So I don't want to just say, oh, I'm just continue repeating myself saying I'm allowed to be here. You know, I think it makes more sense to a public servant when you're able to explain and articulate the laws that you know, for, you know, with each section, just all the way down to everything. You know, it makes it much more easier. But I do know one thing though. I'm good at, when I know I'm right, is demanding a supervisor. But at the same time, like I said, I'm here for Nancy, here to be outside Nancy's house, have a discussion, you know, continue delivering information. You know, any little thing that surrounds Nancy is what I'm here for. I'm not really here to bump heads with the neighbors. You know, the neighbors are do what they do. At the end of the day, is what it is. And respectfully, she asked me to move. Since it's bothering her, fine, I'll move. I don't know why it's bothering you that I'm in the middle of the street, but I guess. I mean, if I'm blocking your traffic, which I'm not, then, you know, I could understand, but it's kind of weird. I want to go back and see if we got that on camera. I want to see if we could actually hear that. I don't think you guys could hear it, though. She's impeding your rights. Yeah, you might have a point there. Wayne in the Dark says just go to Bond's channel, see what he says. Yeah, I heard that lady before the last time, I think, on Alex's channel. I don't know that she's actually there or she's watching the house from somewhere else. No, she's either in the house or she's somewhere watching her house. But yeah, I was just standing in the street with the tripod up, and she was telling me that, you know, to get out of the road, or otherwise she'll call the police for the most part.
I was gonna tell her to call because it's a public street. So you can literally go and take their license plates. Nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, I believe you.
You got to be a freak says hi.
Say it one more time.
You gotta be a freak.
You gotta be a freak. Hello, how
Says
you doing?
I.
Heck of a name.
Yes, it is. Oh, there's my chat.
Please do not let her run you off. No, I'm good. I'm not. I mean, I guess she ran me off from up there,
You got back up.
but I'm not gonna leave the neighborhood.
Oh, she said on the camera.
I started to circle up there, but I didn't want to circle around. Yeah, she said it on the camera. She didn't come out.
Disappears. So if I don't see it within 3 seconds, it goes bye-bye. So weird.
You got to just scroll.
Now I'm scrolling back.
It's supposed to disappear so you can kind of
Okay.
see the screen. It's kind of meant to do it, yeah.
Okay. I'm reading something. Okay, hold on.
Not Sue Ellen. It was a house on the hill with the bobcat.
Yeah.
Bob's Exciting Adventure is the name, Lisa. He just came back down right now, too. I think he's actually live right now.
Yeah, or tell me to go up there. Tell me else to go up there, Bob. Go, Bob. Gobble. No, I'm not gonna go knock on anybody's door.
Shouts Bob though getting out here with
Bobby
me.
Brown.
I didn't expect to have any company today.
Go Bobby Brown, what? Every little step by me. Well, they can call all they want.
I'm surprised you don't have your Trump shirt on. You know, that was...
I do have a Trump shirt.
Oh, you got a... Oh, man, he's got his Trump shirt on today.
Of course I do.
How many Trump shirts you got, man?
I got like 5 or 6. Went to a lot of political rallies.
He loves him. He loves some Donald Trump.
I think they stay by the driveway. No, if I stay on the actual blacktop, guys, nothing they can do. Baiting the streamers.
So I'm guessing the sheriffs are probably on the way.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I hope she didn't call him. Hopefully she gave me enough time to move. But yeah, I hope they're not coming out here. They do, whatever.
One of your people said, Bob, go piss in the wheelbarrow.
That would be crazy.
I'm not doing that. Thank you for the subs, guys. We love Trump. Go, Bob.
Nothing happened, guys. So I went up the hill right now. For those of you guys just tuned in, I went up the hill. I set up the tripod there just for a second to get the view from there to here. I was there for probably like 5 minutes, and she got on the camera and told me to move. She said otherwise, you know, please move. She said, please move your tripod out of the middle of the road. Or, yeah, she said, please.
And then I go walking up there.
She said, please.
Please.
Or she'd call law enforcement.
I call them anyway. Thank you guys for the subs.
Coffee says, Juice, you know we nosy. Yeah, we all nosy. We all nosy. It's all right.
I think I tell us. No loitering.
We all nosy. Yeah, I started to ignore her, just kind of continue doing my thing, but I was like, you know what? Nah, let me not even do this. I don't even want to get into this.
Thank you for the sub.
I don't even want to get into it.
Oh, guys, this is my best.
Let's have a smooth Saturday evening with no police interaction. Otherwise, it don't bother me at all. I love some police contact. Come on down, let's talk, whatever. But at the same time, I don't want to make the person mad. I was moving into the middle because from what I've heard, we're allowed to be there. But it just lets me know how quickly they respond on that camera that they're the ones that move that wheelbarrow in the middle. Because they're the only ones watching that intersection from Sue Ellen's house. It's kind of hard to see that intersection there. I think Sue Ellen would probably even have to come outside. I don't know, but she probably can see it from somewhere in her house. But I'm just saying, they're the ones watching the roundabout. The other houses are tucked off, and there's other houses that can see. There's only one, including the one that just spoke to me on the camera, that could see that middle roundabout. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Good one, Judy. She says, please tell her to move her rocks and cactus so you have room for your tripod.
My wrists are hurting bad.
Hey, Judy has a point though. She's got a real good point. Good point. Amazon coming. Hey, much love, Deborah Carr. Appreciate it. Yeah, I enjoyed being on Patriot Pride last night as well. Bob's exciting adventure has rolled down. New to YouTube, up and coming. Bob's exciting adventure.
I have met other YouTubers.
Yes. What's happening? Sweet Opinions, big welcomes. I want to play something real quick with Coffin Daffer. I thought I had it up already, but I guess I don't. Let me see if I can pull this up here. I think she was on the money. Good show, Coffin Daffer. I think she had a good show today. She always does. I love Coffin Daffer.
And her wealth and her is for all the world to see.
She has some good points here. I'm gonna skip through a couple.
Okay. That was a different time. And I guarantee you, all these others, I'm looking back. I look back today when they retired. Oh my gosh, people retired back in the 90s, in the 2000s. Never worked.
Hey, how you doing, Chris Lynn? Good to see you, Chris Lynn.
Look at their backgrounds, because I did. And even if they did, I would submit, kind of like my situation, it's dated. You know why? Because now, and we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you the statistics, I'm going to tell you where I got it from. Because that isn't how things work now, for the most part. You don't see somebody writing a handwritten note and putting it on the couch for family to find. You don't see it. You don't see people that are saying, hey, listen, leave a bag at Westheimer and, Montrose, and we'll pick it up behind the, mall there, or the strip mall there. No, that's not what is happening. You don't see how we used to see it. You don't see it that way. No, that's not what is happening. First of all, what is happening, what the trend is, and not just a trend, it's an explosion. I think I said 183 million. If I said that was lost in 2024, I'm so wrong. It was over 800 million in cryptocurrency paid in ransom in 2024. 2023, even more, 1.2 billion. And already in 2025, in the 800 millions, everyone, this is the deal. And I tell you, my fellow pundits need to get it together. They need to educate themselves. They need to understand how Bitcoin works. They need to understand how all this works. And this isn't a show negatively about them. It's just trying to explain why I think all of this...
Nothing against Coffin Daffer, but I don't think she understood how Bitcoin worked initially. I remember when they were first talking about the Bitcoin incident with Nancy here, and I don't recall her knowing and understanding how Bitcoin works. And I still don't think a lot of people understand how Bitcoin works either. I mean, Bitcoin it seems like it's, at one point in time, Bitcoin was worth a lot. It still is. $100 now, I don't know what that would have got you if you would have put $100 into Bitcoin a long time ago, but it would have gotten you a lot. Bitcoin has gained a lot of value over time, but I don't know. It's a difficult thing, with the Bitcoin thing. Did somebody call? No, I thought somebody called. But I don't know, with the Bitcoin thing, I think it's a lot more that we need to, understand as far as how it works, how traceable it really is, the ways around certain things. That's what people don't understand with Bitcoin. I think there's ways around things as far as that person getting the money. But to my understanding, the Bitcoin is highly traceable regardless. I mean, there was two, and I had put it down a long time ago. We talked about this when I first started coming out to Nancy's. The Bitcoin, there was two specific Bitcoins that weren't necessarily traceable. Well, it said that they were traceable, but they're very hard to trace. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, every transaction is on a public block. It's there forever. You can go back in time. They're highly traceable. They say it's unique. It's a unique string of letters and numbers. Like every transaction is recorded. But it's something to me you would have to do to understand how Bitcoin works. I think it's a lot that comes with Bitcoin. But there are two. Look it up if you guys get a chance. There's two different Bitcoins that are highly. They're very, very hard to trace. And a while ago, I had wrote those down. I just don't remember where I put them in my notes here. But they're very, very traceable for sure. Even though some of them, the two are very hard to trace. Got the camera up in the sky, man. Why nobody tell me? Got you guys looking at Nancy's in the sky. Big welcomes to Jennifer, by the way. I want to play a little bit more of this Coffin Daffer, and then we'll cut it off after that. Man, she was on the money though. I like Coffin Daffer. She's been awesome.
And I'm not going to call it misinformation. Why all of this is out there that is talking about the old-fashioned way of doing things. Did you realize the importance of getting media involved in these cases? And believe me, I said it myself. I said it didn't make a lot of sense. Why would you go to media? Then you have law enforcement involved, and then you have it out there. They want it out there. That's the trend. They want a shame. And I'm only talking about these cases where the person is of high publicity. In other words,
by the way, Cindy, thanks so much for the $10 cash app there. Much love, Cindy. Shout Cindy.
A person that's famous. Savannah Guthrie, whether y'all knew her before this abduction or not, she's famous. Millions and millions and millions go into the Today Show every single morning to see her. She is the star. They watch shows where she brings them back to her hometown and she eats Mexican food, and they love it. They watch how Mama made her bed in her own home, exposing all of that to the world. And they love it because it's a sense of sort of family, right? I mean, we have that to a lesser degree here. I would say we have it to the same degree almost here. It's just we're such a teeny platform compared to the Today Show, right? But we have that. I enjoy interacting with you all. You all interact back. We have our mods involved as a huge part of our family that sort of guide and provide information. in every stream. I look at all your comments. I try to comment on most of them. I know I can't all the time, but I make the effort to see what you all are saying. And the mods are great about letting me know what people are saying. So after a live, they will send me, especially if they see something that they think needs pointed out, they communicate what you're saying. So you all are important. It's the same concept on the Today Show. That isn't a Walter Cronkite, dating myself again. That isn't a Tom Brokaw. It's not a normal, news relationship to the public. Those days, in some ways, are gone. Where you just sat behind your television and you let the news tell you what was happening. That's not the way it is anymore. Now, broadcasters, creators, anchors, they tell you, but in the social media realm, you get a voice. You get to shout back. Yes, I agree. You're so right. Or that's what I was thinking. Or no, have you considered this? Or I'm not sure about this. Or whatever the comment may be. We are in a different world. And when you look at the Today Show is much like that. It's personal. It's like you're in each other's living rooms.
Yeah, we'll take a walk on the roundabout in a second, guys. We'll take one more walk because I wanted to walk around the roundabout. That's the whole reason why I went up there too, is to walk around it. And I like the view up there too, but we'll walk around it. We're not going to stay up there because I don't want to make the neighbor upset. But my intention was to walk around it before I came back down, but she kind of threw me off when she got on the camera. So we'll definitely take a little walk around it before I get out of here.
What does that mean for the case? What that means for the case is millions and millions and millions know new Savannah Guthrie. It takes one click to find out how much she's worth and a second click to find out how much her husband is worth. And they're worth at least $45 million in assets. I would like to tell you that I could tell you if they had cryptocurrency, if they invested in that. I can't tell you that.
Oh, man.
But I can tell you that whoever wrote those 2 ransom notes seemed to think that. Obviously, you can put liquid cash and have it turn into Bitcoin. You don't have to have a crypto account. But did she? If I had 45 million, I guarantee if investors, obviously you have people who.
Yeah, we gotta stop bad Shebers, guys. They're out there having a good time. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. If Ted is hammered, he's hammered. Let them have a good time. They're out there enjoying themselves, and I would love to join them. I'd have a couple drinks with them myself. I'm not a big, but it'd be nice to get out there and enjoy what they're enjoying right now. But let them have a good time. Let them enjoy themselves. This is their little break. This is their little vacation that they're having and experiencing something they haven't. I don't know if Ted's been there. I know JLR's probably been to CrimeCon several times, but I know it's a good new experience for Criminal Network. And give them a little bit of slack. I mean, they're out there having a good time as they're supposed to be.
Tell you the best way to invest your money. You pay them to do it because they are the experts in those areas. And anyone following crypto at all, and again, we're all these.
I'm gonna skip this up a little bit. She was just kind of talking about crypto, but I want to skip this up just a little bit here because I don't want to watch this whole video or listen to this whole video. I thought she just had some really interesting points. Great show, Coffin Dapper.
We're such a teeny platform compared to the Today Show, right? But we have that. It's like every single morning.
Let me skip this up a little bit here.
Anyone following crypto at all. Tucson Media came in the day after. They were there on the 2nd, everyone. kidnapped the first on the second. So there wasn't a large amount of time, days, weeks that went by. No, this was contemporaneous with.
Shouts to everybody tuning in, guys. Don't forget to thumb the video. By the way, don't forget to like the video if you haven't not liked the video, as well as subscribe. Shouts to all of the new subscribers here, the new members. Much love, guys. I appreciate all the love and support. I honestly didn't even think we were gonna get popcorn. Big welcomes. I didn't think we were gonna get to 1,000 likes, but I think we might break 1,000 likes before I get out of here, which is good. You know, I think due to all the activity going on at CrimeCon, you know, I feel like a lot of the tension's over there. So much love those of you guys stopping by and tuning in over here while I'm out here at Nancy's here. Much love. I didn't think we'd have this many people chiming in. It's been awesome.
What happened? We don't have the exact hour. I mean, geez, was it really contemporaneous? And remember, this is so I'll fade from fact. We were talking about fact there. We're talking about everything we've talked about are facts, but I'm going to fade to an opinion, and that is they had to make a decision after, in my opinion, Nancy Guthrie died.
Right, and I don't know why people keep saying that. I'm glad you said that in the chat there. $1 million is not a lot nowadays. It's not. Sorry, Juice, I forgot. You guys forgot? Oh, no, it's okay. I appreciate that. That's why it's a good time to remind everybody. Well, it's good to remind everybody. Sometimes we forget, but it's okay. It's all right, guys. Even if you don't, I appreciate everybody's company more than anything else. So if you don't want to like it, you forget to like it, it's okay with me. I appreciate the company, guys. Truly do. But I can't. I was trying to listen who now it's like it's out there they out. But $1 million is not a lot nowadays, and I think they keep saying that. You know, why hasn't somebody came forward for the $1 million? You know, it's I get it. It's life changing. It's enough to start probably a couple businesses. You know, even buy a house. You know, it's life changing. It is. You know, but a lot of us don't even know what to do with $1 million. I couldn't tell you what I would do with it right now. You know, I would start thinking of all the things that I would do with it. But I think, you know, it's if you could spend it all in one day, it's not a lot. And $1 million, you know, anybody could spend all in one day easily. And you know, I'm questioning why it hasn't went up in this time. You know, and it just bothers me going back all the way to the beginning when the ransom note came out. It bothers me because I think Savannah should have just sent the money in the first place. You know, take the risk. You know, just take the risk. You know, if you go back and replay it, it'll bother you because, you know, it's like, dang, you give away $1 million, you gave away half a, you know, $500,000. You know, why? You know, what was really stopping her? You know, and I think the first thing that comes to mind is it was authorities that, you know, probably stopped her from sending that money. But as I always say, my same thought about it has not changed. You know, I think that she has the sources, she has everybody behind her, including Donald Trump, you know, the FBI. But I mean, she has all of these sources of even income. You know, just with all of us, you know, tuning in every single day, you know, wondering what's going on. There's no way in my mind, you know, that I would think that she wouldn't have been able to come up with the money to be able to even put up for this ransom. You know, I think it was enough time to raise $6 million. And either way you slice it, she would have got that money back. You know, I think at the end of the day, it wasn't lost money. You know, I think she would have got the money back if it hurt the bank account that much or whatever, you know, and it would have also gave authorities, I think, another chance to trace. You know, I think it would have gave them another chance to try to figure out, you know, where that money is, you know, where is it going? You know, will it lead them back to finding the perp? You know, it would just gave them a little bit more to do, you know, and I think it would have also, you know, there would have been a chance that they could have, you know, traced that back and found that person that, you know, initially put out that ransom note. But that's just me. You know, I don't know how everybody else feels about that. Some people don't think it's real. Some people do. Some people aren't sure. But for me personally, I would have just sent that money, especially if Savannah has a whole ton of money, like everyone says. I mean, just because her network says what it is, though, does not mean that that's what Savannah has in her bank account. People don't keep that in mind when they're looking at net worths. But net worth is all that you've made, as far as what they've been able to dig up. Not all of everybody, not all of what somebody makes net worth wise is all that they make. Some people have income that fly under the radar that you just don't know about, and I think Savannah has all of that. But I think that she should have just took the risk and went ahead and sent that money. Especially at the end of the day, it comes down to what she really believes. The family's a big part of the decision making as well, not just authorities. And I think that was one decision that was a mistake. Knowing and thinking that the ransom is real, then follow through. Follow through. Leanne says, I don't know, I feel like the ransom notes were to cause confusion and divert attention. I thought that for a while, but I think the fact that, the family could read those ransom notes, because the ransom notes weren't public. So considering that, we don't really know what they actually say, but the family does. I'm only assuming that that's information that was given to the family, and they were able to. And obviously, it has to be right because they got to see if things line up. So if I'm if I'm the person doing the ransom letter and I'm describing things that Nancy wore that night, then obviously, I've got to read some of those things to the family to see if that's one of the things that Nancy actually has. Let's just say the Apple Watch was orange or it had an orange case, and that was one of the things that was described in the ransom note. Then you would obviously have to believe that ransom note is real. Otherwise, at the end of the day, it's only one or the other. That's somebody in that ransom note amongst the family, which it still could be either way. It's hard to say now, thinking about it, really putting everything together, that ransom note was not real. Savannah's not going to just come out and say, hey, this is what it said. This is why I believe it's real. She simply just said, that she believed it's real and kept it at that. Chris Lynn, thanks so much for the $50 super chat. He says, you sure appreciate it. I appreciate you all. Much love, Chris Lynn, man. Gosh, man. Big salutes and shouts to Chris Lynn for the $50 super chat there. Always love and support from Chris Lynn. I truly appreciate it. Aiden in the Dark says, guys, hit that thumbs up. Let's get to 1K. Yeah, it looks like we are currently about 44 from that. Thanks to all you guys. Regret doesn't bring your mother back. Yeah, but taking the chance may have. Taking that chance may have. And at the end of the day, if that's my mom, what matters to me as far as what to do next is more important to me than, what they think. It's my decision at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, also, you can't say what was going through her mind, and I'm sure it was millions of things going through her head. You're panicking, you're worried about your mom, you're questioning if she's gone. You're talking and communicating with law enforcement all at the same time. And for all we know, she hired private investigators, so she's probably communicating with them. You got family members, friends reaching out all at once, trying to see what's going on, trying to see if you need anything. It's a lot. It's a lot. I can't imagine what she went through. I can't imagine what she's continuously going through. And here we are. It's 119 days, and I'm sure it's still chaos. Anytime, Lori. I truly appreciate you with the positive feedback. She says, nice of you. Thank you for contributing, Juice. Anytime. Any visitors at the house today, Juice? Yeah, we had a visitor earlier, actually. We had somebody come on some electric dirt bikes. They said that they were in the area, so they figured they'd stop by and visit Nancy's. Really nice electric dirt bikes, actually. Hey, much love, Kuna. Got to get better panel-wise, guys. I don't really go on panels too often, but I appreciate that. Yeah, we got to get and I couldn't communicate with the callers, but other than that, it was a great panel. Look forward to being on future panels with Patriot Pride. SB Mike says Pima County Sheriff Chris Nano stated that the direct communication between his department and the family of Savannah has ceased because all family interactions are being handled by the FBI. Correct. I mean, as they should be, as they should have been initially. You know, this should have been handed over to the FBI right away, you know, as soon as they got involved. That's how it should go to me. Hey, much love, Sam Land says, yes, more panels like last night, Juice represent. Thank you. Yeah, anytime. Anytime. I enjoyed it. I look forward to it. No, I don't think they are. I was just guessing that she just got upset because I got into the middle to put my tripod up and keep it moving. But no, I think we're all right.
I was walking up there backwards.
Were you?
Yeah. I waited for her to say something, but like, well, I can't hear you.
Nah, you gotta literally hang out in the street. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother. I mean, they're checking their cameras constantly though, right there. You know, I don't know. I'm not saying they're suspicious, but I think they're. I don't know. I'm assuming they're just for the YouTubers, but I mean, not just us, but I mean, obviously others too. But they don't really have too much traffic in that roundabout, anyways. So,
except for the times
I mean, so it would really mainly just be us, I guess.
Yeah. I want to pull the camera away so they're not on it.
Hello.
How you doing?
Kunaberger, that's Bob's Exciting Adventures. Bob's Exciting Adventures.
Cutest guy on Facebook. I'm sorry.
He says cutest guy on Facebook.
Idiot. Cutest guy on YouTube. Oh, dude.
Or YouTube.
YouTube. I don't like Facebook. Don't.
Thought I was gonna be alone though. At least I got a little company here, man. It feels nice having company here.
I'm trying to get Sue Ellen to bake us some cookies.
T-Lin might have said something. I might have missed it. I see somebody commenting back to T-Lin there. I apologize. I'm actually looking for it.
Why is the real bill there?
Leanne says, I believe the FBI is close to solving this. I agree. Man, don't we all? Mason says, I love to see Nancy make surprise appearance in court against Kalela after being protected witness. Yeah, I agree.
Wow, that'd be epic.
That would be nice. I mean, it's hard to say because, you know, you would think if they had a connection, Kalela would know how to go about sending that email when he sent that email. I mean, that's what got him caught. So, you know, I don't know if we can really say Kalela might be connected. You know, perhaps the email got him caught up. So
I'm sure there's plenty behind the scenes.
But like I said before, I mean, there's a lot more to this. I think we haven't learned yet that we need to understand. But in time, I think we'll figure it all out. They're building that puzzle. That puzzle is coming together.
Basically, Cat Lady is saying that she doesn't want to go to the store.
Me too, family. Huh?
Cat Lady is saying basically she doesn't want to go to the store. She doesn't want to miss anything. People watching constantly.
Uh-oh, Cat Lady doesn't want to miss nothing.
Nope.
1K likes. Thanks to all you guys. Much. Chris Lynn, don't even remind me. She says, is there any ants? They stop bothering you. Just today, there's not very many, so I didn't have to use any ant spray, surprisingly.
It was all that cinnamon.
All that cinnamon. Remember that? Yeah, somebody told me to use cinnamon. I can't remember who it was.
I think they punked you on that one.
Dang.
You know, it'd be funny if someone planted a pot plant over here. Some of that marijuana.
Kona's laughing on the, yeah, the cinnamon. I don't know if that was a good idea. Some say it was, though.
Follow Summer or Sebastian anymore.
Guys, I want to finish playing a little bit of Kiddnapper. Let me just put on this hotspot here. I don't know how it's shut off, but give me 2 seconds. I didn't think I was gonna actually be out here this long, guys. I thought I was gonna get out of here a lot sooner, but what I had to do, I guess, got pushed back a little bit. So,
thank you so much for joining
we'll go
me.
ahead and,
If you haven't already,
oh, this is somebody at CrimeCon. Somebody was trying to send me something from CrimeCon, saying that they were talking about something, and it was kind of like an update. But I've yet to find it. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys see anything on CrimeCon that somebody said that we haven't learned, let me know. I was looking for it, but I don't see it. But I want to finish this with Kiddnapper real quick. She has some good stuff that she was pointing out here. But I'm going to skip it up here. Teresa, I got your email. I will definitely respond here shortly after we get off here. I want to see if this person wants to reach out. That sent me a long message the other day. I'm trying to find this message somebody sent me. They were talking about something somebody brought up at CrimeCon, and I don't see it though. We'll find it later. How you doing, Sugar Plum?
I thought you were calling me Sugar Plum, man.
Bob said he thought I was calling him Sugar Plum. Yeah, right.
I'm married. Just joking,
T-Lynn, she knows. What are we missing with T-Lynn? What do we miss? Are we buffering, guys? Oh, did we cut off? Let me see. Oh, no, I think we lost service. Not good. Not good. Not good. No, we're good. Hey, Lois, have a good night. Oh, okay. I thought we were buffering. Somebody came in putting up the buffer sign, so I had to check. We've been pretty steady, though. We're good. I missed something with T-Lynn. I'm sorry, T-Lynn. I was trying to find it. Somebody's saying T-Lynn was saying something here. I guess I didn't miss anything. I'm just trying to check. Yeah, I think I just missed it. I don't think I missed anything. Hey, my sub is Agatha. Says you're doing a great job, Juice, while others are out and about. You and AJ are staying the course. We got to. I think CrimeCon ends tomorrow, guys. Let me know in the chat if you guys know. Does CrimeCon end tomorrow? I think tomorrow might be the last day. Bob, you know anything about CrimeCon?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've never heard of it until now,
Yeah,
but
it
I'm
might
new
just
to
be this
crime, so
weekend. That's why they're in Vegas, right?
yeah.
I think I saw Nancy Gracious out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah, is that why they? Yeah, it's probably this weekend.
She had a good comment.
And these groups that target people, that target organizations.
Ends tomorrow. Okay, gotcha.
Individuals. This is also organizations where they hold for ransom information that they're going to release regarding.
Should we come out here
instance,
tomorrow is the
names,
question. I don't know, chat.
You know,
Y'all let me know what y'all think.
birth, social security numbers of the individuals involved with these companies, and these companies pay. This business is about being public. And so we have to have a mind shift when it comes to the pundits. The pundits need a mind shift that not everything is done like it was done in my day and in their days. Just know it's different now. I never had a cryptocurrency case. And now, do you realize, and I just learned this, and actually, I think I can probably put it up. So a friend of mine who I play tennis with contacted me. And sadly, she contacted me way too late, certainly for her money. She contacted me very recently, and she said, listen, Jen, my brother has lost hundreds of thousands. Actually, it's over $1 million. And I just gave him another 20,000, and his daughters have given him money, tens of thousands, because he purchased cryptocurrency. He invested 400,000 in cryptocurrency and years ago, and it grew. It grew until it was worth, I think, around $1 million. So remember, 400,000 is that initial investment, but he still lost. You're going to hear how this worked. Are understanding this. Thank you so much for joining the channel, 808. Thank you so much. Graphology. Understand, and then what are you going to say in that note? Leave this money here? Are you going to put the Bitcoin address there? Is that where you're going to do that? And then you put the Bitcoin address and you tell them to put that in. They understand. These bad guys understand how that can be traced. The problem with it. But I would say the reason that they didn't want to do that in this case is because Savannah Guthrie is famous, and they want.
Bob's Exciting Adventure, guys. He's getting out of here. Shouts Bob for stopping by.
A long walk. I'm gonna stop by and see if I can get close to the cave. Thank you, everybody, for the subs. Appreciate you.
Shouts Bob Exciting Adventure. Cool, hey, you too. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Yeah, he's gonna go check out that cave. If you guys want to check out that cave, there's a cave down there. I don't think it's all that big though, guys. I think it's pretty small, and I don't think they would have took the risk of trying to shove Nancy into a cave. And like I said, FBI's swarmed all over this place. I think that's probably one of the spots that they've checked. I think for the most part, all of this area has been checked. Whether or not the septic tanks were checked well and the water tanks, I don't know about that though. That one I can't call. The guy says we don't care what they're doing in Vegas or we would watch them. I feel like they got a lot of viewers over there. I feel like there's a lot of attention in CrimeCon right now because everybody's there. Everybody's together. You know what I mean? So I think most of the attention is over there no matter what's going on. I think, the fact that it's everyone there in one place, it's got a lot of people's attention. Mr. Gotha, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. She says, glad you are still dedicated to fighting Nancy. All the streamers have different ways of helping. Good job. Much love, Mr. Gotha. God bless you. Then the bats will come at you if you go to the cave. Yo, come on. T-Lane, you're absolutely right, though. That's probably where they live. That's probably where they are. We all know you and the animals are around. Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Not a good idea for me to go over there, that's for sure. I don't want anything to do with any of these animals around here for the most part. It's beautiful, but just don't come near me. I think they discuss all of the crimes that are going on, Dragon, at the crime con. I think that they discuss. I think some of them each have a panel. So, like Nancy Grace has like not a panel, but she has her own little area. I can't remember what you would call it to put it in words, but I think they also take. So I also think they take a part in the show. I think they get up and and talk. I think Brian Inta did it one year, where he was like talking in front of an audience. But you're asking the wrong person because I'm very new to crime, so I don't really know much about CrimeCon. I didn't know about it until now. But I think Brian Inton is covering Nancy out there, and I think also Nancy Grace, and I'm not too sure who else might be covering Nancy. But it's a big convention. I saw that on DGL's stream. It's like a big convention, and it's dedicated to all of the things true crime and the mysteries. I think it's the current mysteries, but it could be prior to, for all I know. But for the most part, it seemed like it was like dedicated to all the mysteries that are going on today. And it's also to bring together the public, top investigators, forensic experts, and like victim advocates. So when you got all of the major podcasts and television personalities for a weekend all together, it's powerful, it's powerful. So I think that's where a lot of the attention is at. See you later, Bob. Much love, family. Love you too. That looks like her car. No, that's not Sue Ellen. Hers is newer than that one. He's asking me if that's Sue Ellen. This is like a older Prius. Driving school car. Pretty cool. Chris Hansen is speaking. Chris Hansen's great. Someone got 2 Crown and Cokes, $156. That's crazy. 2 what? 2 Crowns. Interesting. I don't know what 2 Crowns are. Like, what do you mean 2 Crowns? Oh, 2 Crown Royal. Dang. Yeah, that's too much money. Yeah, see, I don't have that type of money. Not even close. That's crazy. Cat lady says, I'm glad I don't drink no more. Yeah, it's an expensive habit for sure. Yeah, they're grown. I agree, Sky. Let's let them have a good time. Let them enjoy themselves. Try not to judge. Daphne stay in the course. South Daphne. Yeah, Daphne's awesome. I've been catching up a little bit of Daphne. A lot of people have been mentioning Daphne lately too. So South Daphne. I don't know why my hotspot keeps turning off. Hold on. So I'm just gonna finish up this last 2 minutes with Coffin Daffer. I know some of you guys don't like Coffin Daffer. We got Sheriff. Guess we're not gonna finish the Coffin Daffer. We'll see what it's about, guys. Hopefully he's just passing by. Is he stopping or is he gonna continue? Oh, he's stopping. Hey, how you doing? I'm all right. Thought I was what? I mean, they put these rocks and cactus here, so there's nowhere I can really sit. Yeah. So you want me to say it again? I think it cuts off in between the wash, so I don't think this is anybody's land right here, from what I know. Yeah. Right. That's what we've been saying. It's a public roadway, so I don't see what the yeah. You're able to see the easement on there? That's great. Yeah.
I think you can straight to
So just move some of the rocks and then. Yeah. Well, here's the thing: we have like different. It's like all you guys are different. Like some of the sheriffs want us, they're okay with us, and then some of us tell us to get off the easement.
Yeah.
So I'm confused at this point. You know, I don't know why they. So everybody seems to be on different pages.
If you're asking because right now, like your lunch is on the road, right?
Yeah.
Could be a traffic hazard. So if you just move some of those rocks, you just. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Not right.
Okay. Well, I'll kick them out the way and then I'll move it out and move back. So do you guys know if anybody's reported this at all? Because I mean, this is not supposed to be here at all. This was never here.
I couldn't even tell you if anybody did or not.
Yeah. And so they're okay with this?
I would say why not? Because it's public property.
Well, I mean, but with the cactus, I mean, because isn't that illegal with the cactus being ripped off and thrown out here?
Not those cactuses. So it's only legal with saguaro since they're nationally protected. These olive and the regular brown ones like that.
Yeah.
Those are just they're common, so they're not.
Both of the two, because it's two different cactus.
Yeah.
So they're both not.
Right here that on the floor. Those ones are regular cactuses. They're not protected. But like the saguaros right here, those are protected. You can't move those at all.
Okay. All right. All right. He's asking that I move off of the property, or off of not the property. He checked to see if it was anybody's property. I have no idea. I'm assuming somebody called. I'm assuming it was the person up there who called. I'm assuming he's probably going up there to stop at her house. Yep, he's going to the house up there. So she called. I told you guys. I called it too. I said it. I said she was gonna call the police, and the cops are coming right after Bob had left. Then they call the police. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like I said, I'm not here to cause any problems or anything. I just didn't know that, you know, I moved respectfully like she asked me to. She asked me to move, I moved. Okay. How do you give somebody a warning to move? They move and you still call the police. You warn them that you're going to call the police if you don't move, and they move, and then they still call the police. That's crazy. So apparently this person called the police because he's visiting their house. So they're the ones that made the call. I think it was this neighbor who moved the rocks. I asked him, you know, if they're going to do anything about the rocks being down there on the side. Apparently they're not. Apparently they're not. He said that that's okay for those rocks to be there. Although they were never there initially. So apparently that's totally legal for the person, whoever did that, to go down there and drop the rocks down there. So apparently somebody also lives here too, because they're visiting right here at their house. That's crazy. So the lady that we heard on the intercom thing is obviously there. And I was questioning earlier if she was there or not, or they were just watching their house. I always see some Toyota Camry leave by, and I question if that was somebody. I was questioning if that was somebody who lived there or not. I don't know. But she asked me to move. We're just right here not too long ago. She asked me to move. I moved, and she still calls the police. That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense. Why even bother asking me to move if you're going to call the police anyways? Why she even bother? She should have just called the police. I was addressing all of the things that they were talking about, or as far as all the officers being on different pages, I was addressing that with the officer, as far as them all being on different pages. Where one officer wants us to move off the easement, one other officer is okay with it. It seems like 8 out of the 12 are okay with us being on the public road, but you got 4 other officers that frequently stop by and say, hey, you can't be on the public road. Well, we know exactly where that call came from. That was obvious. Let me guess, he's going to come back down here and make contact with me again, because she's showing him on film that I was in the middle of the road recording Nancy's house. Let me guess, she's going to come back down here and say something. Or he's going to come back down here and say something. So apparently, according to speaking to that cop, no one has addressed this at all. No one's reported this at all. He didn't even take notice that it wasn't even that it was here, or was it here before, or whether or not it was here before. He acted like he had no knowledge to that. How are you not knowledgeable of all of this sitting here on the side of the road at all, whatsoever? Yet he's supposed to be an officer patrolling this neighborhood, protecting the neighborhood, and spotting things like this that are just out of place. Hey, Virginia, shouts Virginia. Thanks so much for becoming a member of the channel here. Truly appreciate it. Welcome to the family, Virginia. Welcome to the team. Where is Juanita? Yeah, I mean, Juanita would be great here right now, for sure. I just find that rude to me because I'm not even doing anything but respecting the rules. I mean, and not only that, she asked me to move, and I moved, but it's all good. It's all good. How you doing, Susan? Big welcome, Susan. Person may have called due to something done by Bob. What would have Bob have done though? You know, I don't think he did anything. He just walked up there and then he walked back down. From what I seen, I didn't see Bob doing anything wrong. But she's obviously showing him something because the cop is still there. He hasn't even left yet. He's still there. That's as best as I could do. I'm not even gonna sit down anymore because I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here that much longer. That's best as I can do. I'm not moving anything else any further. I'm leaving it like that. Best as I could do. I didn't put these rocks here, you know, and I'm not here to move them either. You know, I'll let them deal with that. They shouldn't be here. So if that's the case, I just won't sit down anymore. I'll just move my stuff on top of the rocks and put them on the cactus there, and just kind of walk back and forth and talk, or set up somewhere on the side over there where there is actually some room, and do my thing. You know, I don't think this is cool at all. I mean, he should have even done. I mean, you know, if he cares about the community, he's got a truck. He could have put that stuff in there. Apparently, according to the cop, this cactus right here is not illegal. So these particular two cactuses that we see right here are not illegal. He was pointing out one of the cactuses over there. So one of the cactuses, how you doing, Judy? One of the cactuses over there, I guess, are illegal. So those are the ones that are, I guess, in the ground, is what he was saying, are illegal. So you gotta get permission to move those. Go file a complaint. He's wrong. Google it. Juice, they looked up in JLR's chat. It is illegal. I mean, we all looked it up, didn't we? To my understanding, it's illegal. I was trying to get my tripod tightened up here. So bear with me. I'm gonna turn this thing all the way around so that I can hold it with the holder here, and it's nice and tight. I'm wondering what they're talking about. Should we go circle back around? Should we just wait for a second, see if he comes back and makes contact with me, or I maybe just sit tight here and just kind of go walk back and forth and do my thing, because I don't even want to. I don't even care. I don't care. I just don't know what that was all about. We'll just wait, see if he makes contact. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit back down though. I'm just gonna kind of walk around here since I'm not able to sit on the easement there, or the road. Move that light blue chair back just to be safe. I mean, I moved everything back as much as I could. And you know what I forgot to do was when I made contact with the officer, I should have got his name and his badge number. Yeah, good looks to my girl here saying that. I totally forgot to do that, and I should have did that initially. But he was so kind and nice, you know, I didn't even think nothing of it. But he, you know, I should have got his name and his badge number. But I don't think he hasn't interacted with me wrongly, to be for me at least. You know, I don't feel like he's done anything to me that made me feel like I was, well, besides telling me to move back. But I mean, he was really nice. He was a nice officer, and he wasn't trying to be too pushy or had a bad attitude or anything. He was pretty cool. He's still there. If Alex is calling, I can't answer right now because I'm on the phone that I use. I would have to give him my number on my Google, the one that I have linked up to Google. I would have to give him that number. Wow, what is going on so interesting up there that they need to have a conversation for 15 minutes over me standing on the road? I guess you must be showing him the footage of probably me standing in the road with my tripod. Having a coffee or a vodka? If I can plug my jackery out. And I wasn't going to be here much longer at all. You know, I'm going to be getting out of here pretty soon, so it's kind of crazy. Somebody said, let's start a GoFundMe. I think I've heard some people say, let's start a GoFundMe for Juice's teeth. Hey, I don't mind. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I definitely got to get my teeth fixed, guys. That's one of my biggest goals for sure. One day. No GoFundMe though right now. We're not there yet. One day. I think I said somebody mentioned that a while ago. I think nothing of it, guys. Trust me. It bothers me too. Should we call Alex? Should we call Alex? Not much Alex can do though. All right, let me get his number real quick. We'll reach out real quick and see if we can call Alex. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get Alex's number. All right, we're back. I don't know if this is going to go through, but we'll try to give him a call and see what happens here. I don't know for sure this is going to go through, though.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Alex? You was trying to reach out? Were you trying to call me right now?
Crazy story part 2. How about I don't know, man.
I think I missed
the phone.
Oh, I think it said I missed a call from you a little while ago, but yeah, the sheriffs came and made contact with me. I guess the lady got on the camera on the house, the house on the hill.
It didn't sound like you, bro.
Yeah, this is Juice.
It didn't sound like you. My bad. I did try calling you. That's all. Who am I talking to with a Nevada number?
Oh no, yeah, my bad, because it's my Google number. But I'm here at Nancy, so you know how I use my personal phone.
So, fill me in what happened though. You were on the island They're on the street.
Yeah, I was on the street, and then she got on the camera and told me to move, or she's gonna call law enforcement. So immediately I moved to the middle. On the, I think it's not I think it's called a different street on Sue Ellen Street.
Oh yeah. So Island.
Yeah, so I moved into your apartment.
There, right?
Say it again.
Nice.
Well, for a second,
They couldn't say nothing about.
Well,
Okay.
after she told me to move, I had just moved to the middle area, and
Right.
just moved I just got my tripod together, and then I walked down. So I didn't even stay
I
up
gotcha.
there.
Oh, I see. And then they still came and messed with you.
Yeah, he's still at the house. He's been there for like 15 minutes now. He's still at the house up there.
What?
Oh, he's leaving now.
Truck house?
Yeah, he's leaving now.
Yeah. But I mean, he didn't say he did nothing wrong.
No, but what he said was the cactus that's out here, that he didn't even notice it. But he said the cactus out here is not it's not illegal. It had to be the ones that are in the ground, like that are illegal to move.
There was some in the ground. They had some out there with the roots. But oh well. Yeah, of course I'm not going to look into that anyway.
And then he looked into the easement on his computer.
He did?
Well, he looked at the property lines to see how far Sue Ellen's house went out and stuff.
Right. And did he tell you had to move a rock or something? You can sit there.
Yeah, he told me to move back though. Yeah, he told me to get out of the
Just
street.
not on the street.
Yeah, so I just moved myself back. I'm just walking back and forth now.
Right. They can't tell you stop.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not gonna sit on the
appreciate you
cactus.
being out there, man.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody was like, go choose. But man, I'm glad you're okay though, man, because when I get out there, I'm gonna make sure I go up there.
Yeah. No, I know you will.
Yeah, thanks for the update, Dan. Be careful out there, man.
Yeah, we'll do, man. Hope you guys are having a good time.
Yeah, it's cool, man. We're going to go going to the Westin Hotel. It's pretty cool, man. We didn't go inside the crime con, but we're just meeting people out and about,
Yeah, I wish I could have got up there with you guys. Yeah, he's still up there now. I'm gonna walk up here and see what's going on because he's all right, brother.
Yeah.
Because I mean he's.
Closer, let me know.
I got you.
I'm gonna lock this number so I have it just in case.
All right.
I found. Like.
Maybe I walk up here and see what's going on, chat. Because I mean now they're on the road. I guess they're talking, and maybe I should go bring up to his attention that they, someone who's sitting there. Well, just even ask them. Forget who was sitting there. Let's ask to see if it's legal to sit in the roundabout. That's what I want to know. But before he leaves, I think we'll probably try to get his name and his badge number. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch him on the way out. Everybody's saying yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Hey, shouts for the $10 super chat there. Lavender, I believe. Is it Lavender? Hopefully I said that right. Trying to click on my phone here. Can't click on it. Lavender, thanks so much. He says law should, is it confiscate or confiscate? He says, my God, I can't even read. Confiscate the chopped cactus, expired rat, corn husk. Was it a troll, perp, neighbor, whoever left it up to no good? They are the ones law needs to spend time investigating. I agree 100%. I don't understand why they haven't even addressed what's on the side of the road here somehow, some way. I mean, they even have people that come out that are in like prison or like juveniles that come do like community cleanups and stuff like that. I feel like they could put it in order for those guys to come out here and clean all this stuff up. But I'll wait till he comes down and we'll ask him about the roundabout. But the thing is, we're not going to be out here too much longer, so I don't know how long he plans on spending up there talking to the lady. But it would be nice to ask him about the roundabout just to know for peace of mind, and then I could also relay the message to Alex. All right, I'm gonna take this fan off the phone. Hopefully it doesn't overheat, but I think we're good as of now. That way I can charge this. I can hear the lady talking from here. Like I can hear them talking from here, but I can't hear what they're saying. I'm trying to hear what they're saying. Let me guess, more officers are gonna show up too? Alex was drunk, guys. That was probably not a good idea to reach out to him and call him. I mean, he sounded like he was pretty lit. Probably not a good idea. No, I'm not gonna go up there, guys. We'll wait. You know, I mean, I could. It's a public sidewalk. I mean, I could walk up there and really see what the heck is going on, but for what? I don't know if it's somebody talking or it's the radio. Like, what is going on? Like, over me being in the street? This better be serious. I can hear her talking. Alex not drinking? Oh, is he not drinking? Oh, he sounded like he was really, really drunk or something, or he was really tired. But it was also hard for him to hear because there was a lot of people down there that were around. So maybe I was just confusing it for that. Then he's not drinking at all. I was like, dang, I must have called it a bad time. Trying to stay walking back and forth here, guys. I lost connection because Juanita was trying to call. I guess I should have put her number in this other phone. I can't call Juanita right now because let me see. Maybe she tried to call the other phone. Let me get the hotspot on real quick here, and I'll try to give her a call back. Juanita was calling. Give me 1 second, guys. Are we back? Are we good? Are we back? Are we good? I got you, guys. I got you. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? All right, we're good. All right, cool. I got you guys. I get it. I get it. I hear a lot. I see a lot of you guys saying why Alex is not drunk. I got you. See a lot of people saying that. Call him Juanita.
Message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up.
Oh, I'll try to call again. I think she did call and I must have missed it. Let me get her back again. See what she says here. It's not letting me call. Juanita, I gave you my other phone number. I got it all set up here, so feel free to reach out if you want to give me a call back. I had the hotspot off. It had just turned off, so give me a call back if you're chiming in right here. I'll make sure I keep my my internet going here. Was it that neighbor that the police is talking to right now that came down here and laid all these rocks down? That's what I want to know. Some people saying leave now. Right. I mean, this is some type of crime. It's not just simply nothing. Here's Juanita right here. Hey, what's up, Juanita?
To accept, press 1. To send a
Uh-oh.
voicemail,
Hold on, I
press
gotta
2.
press 1. Sorry, guys. Hey, what's up, Juanita?
Hey. Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Okay. Listen, please get the badge number of the deputy. Ask for an incident report number.
Okay. Badge number and then incident report number. Badge number, name,
Correct.
and incident report number. I got you.
An incident report. I also sent you a text if you don't remember those 3 items.
I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here, so I might need to walk up there and just ask him. I mean, because I don't want to wait. I don't know how long until she.
Right now?
Well, I think my girlfriend will be here soon, and I don't know how long she's gonna be. So I wanted to, get his badge number before I go. So, I might need to just go up
Gotcha.
there and ask him.
Badge number when she gets there.
Yeah,
That's no big deal. You just drive up to where he's at and you get off and you ask for it.
yeah. So maybe I could do that. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay?
All right.
But your girlfriend's on her way there to get you?
Pretty soon. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So then I'll stand by. I was going to head out over there about 15 minutes, but...
Yeah, I think she'll be here sooner than later. I don't know how long, but I think she'll be here pretty soon.
Okay. But she did verify that she's on her way?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm looking at her location. It looks like she's coming this way, but I'm pretty sure because I was supposed to be out of here by like 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Well, get over there close. Get close to the intersection there as he comes down, so he doesn't just turn left and avoid you.
Here he comes right here. Okay, let me ask him. All right.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, can I ask you what happened earlier at the house over here with that one dude?
With the one dude? Oh, I didn't go up there when he went up there. When I came back down, he went up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. She was just worried, kind of for her safety, because I guess he went up there, said that he was going to teach her a lesson about her rights, which is vague. It's very vague, but
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't go up there with him, so I can't say what he said or what he did up there. I don't know.
okay.
Yeah, from what I saw, I thought he just went up there and walked up and came down. He was there for probably like a minute, and then he came back down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And your chairs they're tight right there. You're straight right there. That's good.
Yeah, but it's just hard to. I mean, so so this is not illegal at all. This is not littering or anything like that. With somebody, if somebody comes and dumps this on the side of the road.
It depends. So it's vegetation. It depends if I guess it could be considered an illegal dump if they were to find out whose they are.
Yeah.
It's a little weird because it's vegetation. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by vegetation, though?
Like, all that's biodegradable. All that will end up rotting and going into the soil and helping the trees grow. Stuff like that.
Rock?
Well, the rocks, I don't know about the rocks there. I don't know who they are. And there's really no way we can find the rock. But
I mean, because these. I don't know if you've been in the area, patrolling the area, but I mean, this was not here before.
I've been here like 3 times.
Yeah.
So,
And you didn't notice that at all? The rocks there?
No, not me.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, somebody came and just dumped all this there for. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know why they dumped it there, but.
Yeah, I mean, you're straight right there where you're at, dude. And you have to move the rocks to be safe on the side of the road and use them. It doesn't have sidewalks, but it does have a side path. So,
all right.
I don't know.
Do you mind if I get just your badge and your name?
Yeah,
Just for my purposes. McCutcheon.
Yeah. So it's MCCUTCHEN.
MACC, you said?
MCC.
MCC?
UT. CHEN. And my badge is 9801.
9801.
Yeah.
9801. And is there like an incident report on this, or?
Just for what happened with her, yeah.
Are you able to give that to me at all, or no?
I don't think I can give you that incident report because it doesn't really involve you. I mean, it was just that you were on the side of the road and then homeboy went up there. But other than that, she really didn't have a problem with being on the side of the road.
Okay, yeah, because I was right there on the top, and I had the tripod facing the house, and she told me to move or she's going to call the police. So I had moved in the roundabout. Is the roundabout legal to be in that roundabout up there, or is that not legal?
So like the main thing that we're kind of worried about is just people being in the road. Any kind of pavement, then it seems to be like kind of a traffic hazard. It could be dangerous. I know you got a vest on, but it could be dangerous. You know, people drive Tucson.
Okay.
That's the main thing that we're worried about, and that's why I was like, move you straight, put your chairs to the side.
Yeah.
Because you're not on the road, you're not impeding, you're less likely to get hit by a vehicle.
Gotcha.
So if you're gonna do stuff, then I would just do it under.
Okay. All right. That's all I have. I just figured I'd ask. Because I had moved over for probably a couple minutes when she was saying to get out of the road, or she threatened to call police. So I just figured I'd ask.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Apparently, he says he can't give me the incident report because it's not pertaining to me. So, I wasn't able to get that, unfortunately. He says he couldn't. So, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, if I demand it, I don't think that's going to get me anywhere. But according to him, he can't give me that. So, I have no idea. But that lady did call the police. I guess I got to go look at Bob's stream because I don't know what Bob did up there. But I guess Bob threatened the lady from what we're hearing. He threatened her, saying that there's nothing that... hold on, Juanita's calling.
Juanita. To accept, press.
Hey, Juanita.
Hi.
Hey.
You did well. You did very good. Chin up, okay? It's good that he also mentioned that the incident report is not about you. The record, that's fantastic. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you get me the information on the badge and name, I will call you that for you, okay?
Okay. All right. Appreciate that.
All right.
All right, Juanita.
You did well. Proud of you.
I tried. I didn't know that I didn't think he was... I thought he was going to give me the incident report, but I didn't know that they weren't allowed to do that, but that's crazy.
They are. He's just...
Yeah.
But the good thing is that he had to make a reason for not giving it to you, and that went on record. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you. You know, I'm still learning, so I appreciate it.
You bet. Well, fantastic job. You asked all those questions. Chin up. Smile. You did great, buddy.
Much love, Juanita. Much love.
Much love to you.
All right, talk to you later. Juanita. Shouts Juanita. Always figuring stuff out around here. She's good. She's been great. Shouts Earl James. Good to see you in the chat. She says you did great work. Much love, Earl James. Yeah, at least we learned who called the police, I guess. But like I said, I wasn't here to cause any problems or anything like that. I don't know what Bob did. I don't know. He said that Bob went up there and told her that she was... Pretty much Bob said that there's nothing that she could do about it. If he stood up there or something like that. He described it as being kind of vague. As far as the cactus goes, apparently that, this is supposed to be eaten up by... He wasn't making any sense, guys. He really wasn't making any sense. There was some stuff I didn't even... I mean, it didn't make sense to me. But apparently the soil will eat up all of this cactus or whatever he was saying. Eventually, in time, it'll get old, and the soil will eat it up, whatever that means. So pretty much what he was saying, to sum up what he said, was as long as the person that dumps this doesn't get caught, that it's fine and it's totally legal for them to dump this on the side of the road. That's pretty much what he told me. That's what I got out of it. I also asked him if he's ever noticed this, and he said he's been here 3 times. He's patrolled this area before, but apparently he's never seen any of this on the side of the road. Nothing odd. Somebody just got taken out of their house and you're not even looking to see, if anything's changed around this area, if there's anything odd. Seriously? I guess. I mean, I guess his work probably just isn't that good then, I guess. I mean, I think he'll probably miss a whole lot of other stuff if he can't see simple rocks on the side of the road with cactus that doesn't look like it should be there. Nice cop, cool cop. He was nice, he wasn't, there wasn't anything bad that I could say about him. But I mean, he should be noticing these things. He should definitely be noticing this type of stuff on the side of the road. They're not even concerned. They don't even care. That's crazy. You guys could come dump anything on the side of the road if you want. Chances are the Pima County Sheriff Department doesn't really care. All they care about is our safety. So he says. Yeah, I didn't need Bob to go up there. Bob took it upon himself to go up there. I don't know what he did exactly to make the neighbor mad, but she was concerned about her safety. So that's why the neighbor reached out to the police. Juanita doesn't have a YouTube from as far as I know. That's crazy. Yeah, cop was very nice, Julie. I agree. Donna says, Juice, why did he pull over to you? That's a good question, Donna. Good question. It wasn't even about me, and he wasn't even here for that reason. I guess I'm assuming he needed to address me being on the public easement here. Other than that, there was no other reason for him to address me. But I'm assuming that was the only reason why he needed to make contact with me. Other than that, it was for Bob. But I mean, I don't know why he didn't just go looking for Bob. If they already have a description of Bob and he's on camera, why not? I mean, he referred to Bob as the other guy. Yeah, tomorrow, if we make it out tomorrow, we'll kick the rocks to the side, I guess, because I can't. If I'm not gonna just keep getting. I'm not trying to cause problems, so I'm not gonna have the guys keep hauling me down just to tell me to get out of the road. Every officer's different, so every day brings something different to expect. So I don't want to cause any problems in any way. Guys, we'll be out here late in the middle of the night. I want to thank you guys all for chiming out here with me here at Nancy's Here. I want to thank you guys all for the love and support here, from joining me to prayer to continuing to comment and have a conversation with me in chat. We'll figure it out tomorrow going forward here. We'll in the great words of Criminal Network, we'll play it by ear, and we'll see if we'll come out here tomorrow. But I'm looking for me to go live really, really late tonight. I might go live anyways to take some calls and then come out here. We'll keep kind of analyzing the moon to see if it's like really bright out here tonight. Like I said, I want to come out and do my own experience just to see if if it's really bright out here. And it's going to be a different moon, I think, than the night that Nancy got taken. But I mean, it might line up with the moon that was out the night that Nancy was taken. Maybe it'll be bright out here. I don't know. But from what I heard, it was a really bright night. Okay, it was a really bright night. So I would like to see for myself with my own experiment to see, if it was really bright out here. Big shouts to those of you guys tuning in, though. Big salutes to those of you guys tuning in here. As always, guys, it's been a pleasure. It's your boy, the Juice, and I'll see y'all in the next one. But as always, we'll stay live. You know, make sure we make it out the neighborhood safely. Make sure we don't get bothered on the way out for my own purposes, safety purposes, documentation purposes, all that good stuff. We'll stay live, and then we'll end it there. Chime in with me tonight if you're still up. If you're somebody who's up really, really late, come chime in. Come have a conversation with me. Don't be afraid to reach out. I might be taking some calls, so don't be afraid to call. And I'll see y'all in the next one, guys. Let me get all this stuff. Hurry up and get out of the road so we're not getting in trouble for parking here. The little man's crying because he thinks we're leaving him. He thinks we're leaving. Stuff in here. It's all clean, no trash left behind. We're good. We're out. We're off. We're rolling. I got all my stuff. That was my stuff. That wasn't Bob's or anything. Hey, fur babies, no problem. Anytime. Much love. Thank you for chiming in tonight. Much love, Esmeralda. Good night, all. Hope you guys have a good rest of you guys' Saturday evening. See you guys in the next one, folks. It's all good. It's all right. I'm used to being hassled by now. It happens. Bob didn't say anything at all. Isn't that crazy? If Bob really didn't say anything, I mean, he didn't. That's crazy.
Well, he did. He said
those cameras must be dang good.
He didn't say nothing threatening. He was just saying that she can't tell you to leave.
Yeah, that's crazy. So he went and he was loud enough for the camera to hear him, though?
No. And he didn't stop right there. He just walked.
He just walked. He didn't even stop. That's crazy.
People in the shop were telling him to stay. Like, stop right there. Because he thought the lady was outside. He's like, he was going to go and tell her that that's private property, that she needs to learn her laws.
You went back and looked at it?
I watched it, but he was over there. I turned it on.
That's crazy. He was just talking and walking, and that lady said that. Wow. So either the cops are lying or the police, the lady is false police reporting.
Fabricating her story.
That's crazy.
That make it seem that she's scared.
That's what goes on in this neighborhood, too. You'll see a lot of false police reporting, especially with Sue Ellen. I myself have heard some of her calls, and they haven't been all true. She makes it seem like more is happening out there than what's actually happening.
That's what makes it even more like for your suspicion that they were the
Yeah. That's crazy. They didn't make me leave or anything, guys. We're good. We'll probably maybe head back out there tomorrow. I'm gonna try to at least. We've been out there all week this week, so we'll try to. I might try to make it out there tonight. Yeah, I don't know if I can stay up that late because the moon peak isn't until 4:45. But the moon will be, a full moon tonight. But the peak, I think, is probably when it's at its brightest. So I'll most likely still be up. So we'll probably take a little cruise over here. I just want to see some of the, what the neighborhood looks like when the moon is a full moon. Yeah, I want to see like those signs that were passing in front of us. I want to see if they reflect off the moonlight. But also it's important too because if it was really bright because of the moon that night, then they could have easily drove through the neighborhood with that moon right now. Wow. Sheesh. It looks like that's not even normal big. That's crazy. The moon it didn't even look real. Crazy. Guys, you guys have a good rest of you guys this night, though. I will see y'all later. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. We made it out safely, guys. I'll see y'all in the next